Hi. Hi, Seekers. Welcome to Madness Life. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and if you'd like to become a member, links in the description. Welcome to Preach It Sunday. Hopefully, y'all, sprang forward with your clocks. I went to bed early because I wasn't losing an hour's sleep for nobody. Nobody. What y'all talking about? Prayers to Doug. Doug had a stroke. Katie's Doug? MFW's Doug? Oh my. We talking about MFW's Doug? Dougie Fresh. Prayers for Doug. Is that who we're talking about? We talking about Dougie Fresh? Does Katie even have a channel anymore? Oh, you don't change the time? Well. Oh my God. Does she even have a channel anymore? What's going on? How did you guys find this out? Fresh Flowers, hello. Hello, chat. I believe she does if it hasn't been yeeted. That is sad. She's on Twitter. Oh, see, I don't even play with the Twitter. I mean, I got a No Madness Life there, but it's been there for 7 years and I don't use it. She streams on StreamYard, but StreamYard's not a platform. My hair looks fab. Oh, thank you. Read it from the channel, The Merge. Okay, I don't even know. Yeah, Twitter's a whole nother beast I don't really want to play ball with. She has Patreon. Okay, so it's paid content. Got you. I wouldn't even know. Oh, you love my hoodie. This is my Calvin Klein. Love it too. I think I got it from Marshall's or TJ Maxx, one of the two. Good morning. Good morning, Diamond Girl, Army Nurse, everybody. He's okay, but still messed up in the hospital. Whoa. Prayers to Doug. Yeah, I thought I would dress a little spring, even though we got snow today. That's getting old. And then we have one more day of snow, 1 to 3 inches on Wednesday. No, Monday. Tomorrow, I think it is tomorrow. And then we're going to start having spring weather, people. Be enough of this crap. Anyway, thank you guys for the orders in the Etsy store. I've been busy all night last night and all morning today. And I've got all the orders ready to go to the post office. So, challenge me. We got 10 more jars of face cream left. Plenty of leave-in hair conditioner. Rose clay bars. I made a full batch of those like, I don't know, a week ago. So we got plenty of those. So there's that. If you want to, I did put the journals back in the Etsy store because somebody ordered one and said, oh my God, this is the cutest journal I've ever owned. So I put them back in the Etsy store. Nobody was buying them, so I took them out. And somebody begged me, please put it back. Have you gotten paid from Etsy? What do you mean? Have I gotten paid? In the 3 years my store's been open? What? Of course I get paid from Etsy. They take a chunk just like, YouTube and Google do. Oh, and by the way, yesterday's live stream, completely demonetized. That's what happens when you use content, when you're researching things on the YouTube, because some people actually have copyright lawyers and can copyright their stuff. And if you don't do that, then it's Google's property. So Foodie Beauty could have done that, but she chose not to. It's pricey. Oh, you want to get more journals? Thank you, Samantha. Some people are having trouble with Etsy due to the banks failing. Well, the only one I've heard fail is in Silicon Valley, and that was a big one. But other than that, no. There's issues going on, yes. We have to take a look at, but I just make sure I keep money at home. For real. But no, so far, digital's not a problem right now. That was a big, let's just say, cryptocurrency bank of investments. Oh, okay. Good to know. Foodie was like, where are you, Salah? It's 6. I repeat, 6 a.m. When did she say that, Shady? She hasn't done a live since this one that we're going to finish today. The one that says, hi. We're going to finish that today. But that's the only live she's done. If your man ain't coming home, he's somewhere else playing house. Right? I mean, we already know this isn't legit. So, he's gone all the time. He doesn't live there. Unbelievable. Have a fun life. Do you not love my... I don't have any more of these left in my store, though. They're my Austrian crystal. Still can't get over. It's obvious. Yeah. Yeah, some things are very, obvious. I'm getting all these dumb banners this morning. I don't want the banners. I gotta turn off notifications to Facebook. I don't even go on Facebook. That'd be Amazon. My beautiful little organza bags are here. You mean milk tea? No, I don't watch milk tea. I watch bubble teas, though. I watched her latest. And she's deep diving into the connection of Jamie Rose, Aisha. Yeah, she's done a connection. It's pretty powerful. And they're coming after her. So go watch it if you want. I don't listen. Listen. There's people out there willing to do the deep dive, but they're coming after her. And I just admit I'm here for the fun. Okay, so yeah, go watch Bubble Tea's video, the last one she put up. I have been looking into, like, Angry Prepper went down to East Palestine, Ohio, started asking some hard questions and started poking around. And, there's people that do that. Now me, nope. Just here for the YouTube, just here for the fun. I am not into, being found face down in a puddle of water. I'm just really not. I'm a free thinker, and I do watch stuff and go, huh, okay. I don't go this far, and I don't go this far. I kind of ride the center. You know what I'm saying? I start saying, okay, I'm a free thinker. I don't need to follow the crowd to see that we're living in a movie, and it could be a chess move made by us. And I tend to believe that the country I live in knows exactly what they're doing. It's kind of like the Wizard of Oz stuff. And I'm comfortable with that. I ain't going into panic mode. I'm not going into, oh my God, we're going to get rid of legal tender. Do you even know what that means? If you got rid of legal tender, okay, you'd have to rewrite a lot of laws and a lot of shit, right? You know what I'm saying? So the way I look at it is, if you got rid of legal tender, and let's say people didn't have checking accounts, they do everything cash. They get paid cash, they pay their car note cash, they go into the bank, pay their car note cash, which is legal tender. And if they were denied because they don't, if they're denied cash, if they walked in and said, I only have cash, and they said, well, we don't accept cash, then you know what? You ain't got to pay that car note because it's legal tender. Yes, exactly, Beagle Mama. Yes. Just because they want it doesn't mean they're going to get it. And maybe we're playing chess. And in the end, we win. Checkmate. Right? So everybody, settle down. Are you talking to your grandson? Bless his little heart. I FaceTimed little baby No Madness. Kid's funnier and shit, I gotta be honest. And I get to play the foster grandma, right? If you didn't know, Baby No Madness is our foster child. We have been following him and making him have magical Christmases and a magical bedroom for 2 years. And we love him. So anyway, I FaceTimed him, and I get to play foster grandma. He calls me Yaya. And I said, and I love that because, my kids are grown. So you get to be that asshole grandma, perhaps. I don't know. Kind of fun. I'm like, look at you picking up your toys. You need a cookie. Go ask Mama for a cookie. He's going, Mama, cookie. And I'm laughing. Stop telling him he can have a cookie. He picked up his toys. He can have a cookie. And then I laugh. Anyway, so they delivered my beautiful little organza bags for my face cream. I needed them. And thank God they're here. I know, I have fun with that. I love it. I don't do it all the time because that would be not right. But sometimes I feel like it. Sherry's a grandma to a 6-year-old and a 6-month-old. Welcome to the Old Hag community where we're all grandmas. Right? Yeah. All right, so we're going to start where we left off. Because Salah joins her, and we missed all that. Because I haven't seen any of it, and I didn't even play it. Look at the red line. That's where we left off yesterday. That's where we left off. This is Foodie Beauty's channel. Subscribe or don't. It's up to you. I got to tip this down. There we go. And then I'll bring down the screen. Boom. There it is. Get rid of her chat because I hate reading her chat. Nope. I haven't been watching that. Not at all. I've been too busy. I got some orders in my store and it made me so happy. And I got them all ready, packaged, shrink wrapped, new labels made. I've been busy and that's my favorite kind of busy. That's my favorite kind of busy, is working. Looking forward to getting my cream and my soap. I'm hoping to love it. You will love it. I have sold probably, I don't even know, I would say 1,000 jars of face cream, and people keep reordering it because you know how it is. If you find something that works and feels amazing, you're going to keep buying it. Shanny's going to OnlyFans? That's disgusting. Well, I had my kids late in life, Doctor on call. I had my daughter at 31 years old, so I just wanted to have my career and my shit together before I gave birth. I didn't want to struggle too much. Nader made a monstrosity out of something. All right. She's going to cover her eyes soon with that hijab. Yeah, pretty soon. Pretty soon. She'll be a ninja. Uh-oh, got to sneeze. Allergy season. Achoo! Achoo! Yep, I'm good. I'm going through it, people. But I'll be fine. Got to get through it. All right, let's see where we left off. Thank you, Army Nurse. I'm glad you enjoy my products.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot worse.
She's talking about her apartment.
Outside looking.
Oh. Yeah, that's where we broke off and went to look at what the outside of the state, not the stateless, because they're not stateless. Stateless live in worse conditions. They live in like the Bedouin or the Bedouin. Still an argument of the word, but housing, and we got to see what it looks like.
I would live in, I don't know. I mean, it has everything we need. It's climate control. There's essential air. What more do I need? And I
don't know, space, room to think.
I could live in a hole with him. I wouldn't care, you know?
She could live in a hole with him and she wouldn't care. Well, wish granted.
That's totally not important to me at all. Like having a really nice big, I'd rather save money and like have a decent place than a really fancy, you know, you have to prioritize where you put your money. You know, you have to really think like, right now I'm just focused on paying down debts and having money to travel and to start a family some days, inshallah. So I'm gonna need, you know, we're just planning on like just saving and stuff like that. So
this makes no sense, ma'am, because what address are you using for your pay? I'm very curious about that because there's no tax treaty between Kuwait and Canada. If you're using a Canadian address on your AdSense, because we already know if you change your address on AdSense, you have to wait for a verification and a code to be sent to the address you're at. So I'm really curious how you're doing this because if you're still like if you're using your mom's address now in Canada as your citizen and residency, which you have to because you don't have a residency card in Kuwait, you are still going to be paying Canadian taxes. I don't care where your ass is sitting. They're still going to get their money based on the address in your AdSense. Unless you've been dumb enough to turn your channel over to Salah. Oof. Both your channels. Ooh. Man, we can almost watch you lose it all, huh?
You know, you can focus on, some people focus on having a very expensive car. You have a car payment and all that. You know, like, at least our car's paid for. At least, well, it's his car, but, you know, like things like that. You have to kind of prioritize, like, yeah, have a cheaper car.
Well, of course, if she has no residency, she has no civil ID card, first you have to get a residency. You have to be approved for residency. Whether you're there working on a contract, you can get residency. Then you can get a civil ID card, which means then you're open to all the benefits of a Bedouin, I suppose. But anyway, no, you can't have a bank. No, she cannot have a bank. She can put her channel in his name. He takes over the ownership. I don't know how that works. I've looked it up. It's so strange how this Google I'm sure keeps their eye on shit, and so does Canada. There's no way she can sit in Kuwait and think that she's not going to be paying taxes from last year's content in Canada. There's no way. So she's going to owe a whole nother tax year. A whole nother tax year. And then now we're, at January, February, March of 2023. She's still a resident of Canada. There is just no way. I don't know who's telling her this horse shit. Somebody. But, oh man, girl. Stop while you're behind.
But, or have a car that's like not cheaper, but like a bit older model, but it's paid for. You don't have to have those installments.
Who cares? That's in Kuwait. You have to go home to Canada.
Or, like sometimes people...
Where you gave your car up. You gave it back. You gave it back to the rent-a-car once a week, shady credit, bad credit car loans. You gave it back.
Have a house payment.
Thank you for the order in the Etsy store.
That's like $3,000, $3,500 a month. Like, no, like those days are over for me. I'm gonna try to be more frugal. It's like a frugal arc. You know what I mean?
You can be frugal anywhere. Your problem is impulse control. So you got to be locked into a dungeon, so you can't spend money. I mean, you're just one of them people. Like, I have to have a meltdown in the middle of the street. Buck naked and screaming, the aliens are coming, for me to address my mental health. I have to, think about how extreme you have to go to change your thought process. You have to actually be tethered. That is insanity.
I mean, that's just not, I can't do that anymore with my life. What's the difference between blue couch piecing and desk piecing?
Samantha ordered more journals. You're welcome. I'm glad I could put them back in the store for you.
Yeah, there's not much difference, eh? Your apartment is bigger than a lot of New York and Japan apartments.
Why would we compare a non-national's apartment and where they live in the desert to Japan, which is incredible, by the way? To be there, and in New York and all that is worth the small space because most of the time you're not indoors. I mean, why do these people always compare apples and oranges? I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's like, yeah, for sure. It's very big compared to like you ever see those like little capsule apartments in Japan?
They're not capsule apartments. Capsules are where they sleep. It's like a motel. That's why they call them capsules. Because you just rent the bed for the night. And then you crawl into the capsule and close it. No, the apartments are not called capsules. Ay, ay, ay. Miss Worldly.
Japan or South Korea. Excuse me, sorry.
Ma'am, you're drinking with your left hand.
Richard Channel saying you left Canada to live in poverty?
Yeah, I know. She doesn't live in a tiny place in downtown Manhattan. She lives in a shit box and out in the desert, an hour outside the city. Exactly.
There's no poverty in Kuwait.
This is why I believe she was chosen for this romance scam, because she's that gullible. Hey, Chantal, somebody spray painted gullible on your ceiling. The word gullible, look up.
Oh. No, poverty would be like,
Yeah. No ventilation, no windows, locked in. That's poverty. And I bet when you walk out, it's not landscaped, it's just mud and huts. I'll bet, because she won't film it. Yeah. In China, they're called coffins. They have that apartments there too. They have that apartment. I don't get what you're saying. I've seen the little apartments in China, or not even. We can't count China. China's communist. You live where you are worthy. We can't even count China unless you're counting Taiwan. They're a little more westernized. But Japan, Tokyo is gorgeous. And the apartments are small because they're not stupid. They're like New York. We know you're going to be here, making money and running around, and all you need is a bathroom, a living room, a bed to sleep in, and a kitchen, right? But you're all this public transportation, everything's at your fingertips, whole different ballgame. Oh, yeah, I will, Antonis. That was pretty funny. I will. That was Funkle Fester, right? Yeah.
living in like a tent with like dirty, no water, no food. It's actually insulting to actually impoverished people to claim that we're living in poverty.
Like,
if you live in poverty, you don't have two TVs, you don't have, you know what I mean?
if you live in poverty, you don't have two TVs. This is what we're dealing with, people. This is what we're dealing with. You don't have two TVs or a hamster. Oh my God. You're living the riches of the land. Even homeless people have TVs, you moron, in their tents.
What I mean? So it's just, they're like actual impoverished people. There are a lot of them. Yeah.
Wow. That was the most intellectual thing I've ever heard. I bet you Russell Brand could explain that with the knowledge and intellect and the reasons why, and that would make your head pop. But you. Two TVs. All right, let's see this real quick because it is funny. Let's go to Funko. This is pretty funny. Where did she put it? It was Funko, right? Maybe it wasn't Funko Fester. Who was it that put it out there? My gosh, it was good though. It was funny. Let's see if I can find it before anybody even tells me. Thank you, Anthony, for the $5 Cash App. I know when that Cash App ding, it can only mean one thing. Oh, perfectly imperfect. Yeah, I can't put a sound to the Cash App because I went into my thing to do it, and I couldn't do it. Okay, this is so funny. I know some people don't have a TV and they live in a lap of luxury. I mean, listen, don't take anything she says as, facts. Thank you for the order from the Etsy store. Okay, here we go. This is gold. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, this is Chantal Al Rafe. We've already proved that you cannot take the last name of a Muslim man, but she just does what she wants. Thank you for this order from the Etsy store. Love you guys. So Chantal sends this to the DMs of FFG. Now, if this is a joke or not, I don't know, but it's funny as shit. Okay? And then FFG's like, oh yeah? She goes, say hi. And look at our beautiful BBJ. Look at BBJ all cozy in her cat. Oh my God, I love it. Say hi. Oh my God, look at this. You animal neglecting inbred. See you next Tuesday. And then she sent these pictures of her. By the way, this was from Notter's phone without filters. This is what she truly looks like without filters, just so you know. And that was at Notter's, so we know it's got to be different now. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's funny. Eat shit, Sharmuta. There it is. All its glory. Fat shaming women. Gotta love it. She's a fat shamer. She's a fat... Thank you, Just Breezing, for shouting me out today. I love ya.
That's really sad.
I love everybody. I know a lot of people on here take sides and I hate this person, I hate that person. She's a terrible person. She's ugly, she's fat, she's stupid, she's smart. Listen, I just laugh at the content. I don't give a rat's ass what people do in real life. I don't care if they're struggling with addiction and they're having a hard time. S-Jam. But they shouldn't go live. I was just saying. S-Jam was in rare form making a pot roast. And if you want to see all the clips of that, what channel was that? Trying to think. What channel was I watching? God, it's hard. Anyway, they put all the clips up of it that they put all 3 parts out. Damn it, Danny. Thank you. She put all 3 parts out because he deleted it, but he kept leaving the camera and he kept coming back drunker and drunker or whatever he was. I don't know, speculating. Anyway, he can be vile. Most alcoholics can. They can be very mean. They're not happy people. They're miserable. So they take it out on others. But we've seen it with S-Jam before, driving drunk to the Walmart to get a birthday cake or some shit. I don't know. He just needs help. He needs to get his shit together. But whatever, just here for the show. And like I said, people are going through recovery. If you know anything about the YouTubes or the internet, people will poke at you and try to get you to relapse. So I don't recommend you go live until you got your head right and you're in for the long haul. Other than that, I'm not here to push people to unalive themselves or go back to their abusive drugs or alcohol or overeating or no. If you put the content out, then you got to be ready for the commentary and the criticism, or what's the point of putting anything out to the internet? Right, guys? Right. Back to the show. Hi, Nicole.
We downsized our house. It was just too
much. Oh, Pete's always has a nugget here and there. We just waiting around for the nuggets. That's the one thing, but I won't sit and watch Pete's. No, hell no.
Look after. Yeah, for sure. That villa was way too much for me to look after, like with my fitness level and just like my mental health and
Two things that you should have addressed before you came to Kuwait to run from whatever and to whatever, that I think you still are in the dark about, unfortunately. And unfortunately, I think because you never listen to what any intelligent people have to offer for you to even just look at. You call them haters, but the truth is they're trying to help you see that I don't know, you just don't think things through. You are definitely not a free thinker. You are a follower. You're not a leader. And to come on this platform and pretend like you're going to lead people to Allah or lead people to love in the Middle East, is insulting. And I don't like when followers try to be leaders and they never go into specifics and they're dishonest. I don't like that, and that's why I cover you, and probably a lot of other people cover you because they think you're being scammed. And just like with the Nader thing, everybody said you were being scammed, and you literally blocked and went after people that didn't agree with your stupid agenda, and here we are again. But this time we're all the way across the world, where you could end up a hostage. I love that for you. You'd think being locked into an apartment would be your first clue, but I guess not.
everything, like hysterectomy replacement bees. I'm sure in the future that will be a thing, like uterine transplants. It is, but it's like not normalized yet.
Yeah, so if her plan is to leave here after the 90 days, which she has to, or she has to pay 40, is it 40? $40 a day Canada or 10 KWDs for every day she doesn't leave that she stays over her visa, right? Which happens a lot in America, in the United States, but you know, they ain't gonna be chasing all these people down. I have a feeling the Kuwait government and police are a little different than that. So I'm gonna guess she's gotta be gone by the 90-day mark. If she thinks she's gonna go to another country and apply for a tourist visa from another country or third world country, and come right back in, I don't think that works with Canada. I think she has to actually go home. So we'll see.
Is your trustee mad about your new oven? Well, I didn't buy it, so.
Well, we know that wasn't Salah in the chat that said right here, Flopera, comma. She has the key in the room, by the way. Salah would never use BTW. This is not Salah. I've said it over and over. This is Aisha, in my opinion, or Missy Moo. End of. That is not him. He doesn't know how to speak English, let alone use punctuation. His English is all over the place and choppy. It does not have proper, conjunctions, and definitely not Salah. Absolutely.
Have you asked your trustee how he feels about your new? No. So, yeah.
She's going to skip right over that trustee question. Prince Beezer said, have you asked your trustee how he feels about your new thrifting secondhand lifestyle? They have no clue, and I don't think she has a trustee anymore. I think that what happened was when they seen the tax report of the money she made on YouTube, because they probably requested those records, which had to be produced by Google. They seen what her income was and that she literally filed bankruptcy falsely because she had the money to pay the debt. She just chose not to. I don't think they will discharge the bankruptcy, and I think she's going to owe all those creditors. And I don't think she has a trustee anymore. Because, yeah, there's how it goes.
Yeah, that's it.
Like, you literally have to prove in the United States a hardship. You have to prove a hardship. You have to pull all the 1099s, all the self-employment shit, all your receipts, all your records, all your pay stubs, and they say, yeah, I don't think so. Remember, she bragged about making 6 figures. How easy would it have been to pay off her credit cards? Easy.
We will do a apartment tour soon.
Yeah, you've been saying that for a week.
He can leave the key with me, the home key. I think he just.
He didn't even read. She didn't even read what that Salah person said. So she just basically said, well, he could leave me the key. There's one key.
He just doesn't think about it. Like, we just don't think about it. Like, it's on his key ring. I don't know. This person posted a message from someone saying they have been sleeping with Scylla. Yeah.
Didn't she do an entire written paragraph when that person said that they were sleeping with Salah? And we already knew it was a troll, we think. But anyway, she did a whole... You can tell that bothered the shit out of her. Even if it was a troll, she's questioning something. Because she wrote a chapter about that.
I think I answered you. There you go, flop era. Talking about putting in her some trans women so you never know.
She did that in her community page. Okay, I seen it, but I didn't read it. Because I was like, okay, here we go. Miss Insecure. She's even going to address it. Whether... And if she would have done it on a live... If she would have done it on a live stream, no, she took it down. Actually, I think she did it on a Twitter, to be honest. Yeah, she would have done it live if she was looking for attention. I think she was truly bothered.
Really, Mimi? Oh, I didn't know that. Wet brain? That's a term I never heard before.
Well, that's a term that usually isn't laughed at. It's it's like called, you could slang call it pickled brain. It's an alcoholic thing. Short-term memory, cloudy brain. It is the thing. It's a real thing. Oh yeah, Roman L. Roman. Yeah, but he always puts bullshit out there, which
Wet
is
brain.
funny.
I think I like it. Just in general for dumb people. That's not very nice, is it?
No.
Being nice is hard.
I know. You know what's weird? Here's another thing that really blows my mind. So I was watching a channel. It's called Misjudgmental, right? And the only thing Misjudgmental puts on her channel, or his, is all DC and negs. And I was like, could that be because they both got yeeted off of... they both got yeeted off of the YouTubes, right? And I'm like, isn't it odd? It's all DC negs. I feel like this could be one of their sock accounts where they played their Rumble. It's just my opinion. I mean, there's only 594 subscribers. But sometimes I like to hear them talk. Believe it or not, I do. And I was listening to this one, which I found, because if you didn't know, they're a couple. DC and Negs are a couple. She's moving to Indiana, or she already has. She's selling her house, blah, blah, blah. But Negs has no problem just saying it. You know what I mean? And like I said, whether you agree or not with his content, I only agree with some things he says and the other things I don't agree with, because they're fueled by past injury, and it's like wash, rinse, repeat. And I'm fine, because when people suffer from like a chronic traumatic experience, I get it. You know what I mean? So anyway, he did this one. And I was like, wait a minute, what do you mean she's treating Doug like trash? Well, anyway, so I went in to just listen to it. But the only thing that I don't like is hypocrisy. And so what I got out of that was he is angry at Foodie Beauty because she didn't take down FFG's channel. So now he's accusing her of working with French Fry Girl, and all of this is for money and drama together. But the truth is, why would Foodie, being Foodie, and we know Foodie for who she is, she likes to reign the queen, right? Why would she let FFG make all the money? Oh, well, he's saying that FFG is paying her behind the scenes. I doubt it. Anyway, so no, I don't believe any of that's true. But he said that they sent Foodie Beauty all these timestamps of cyberbullying and harassment that could have taken FFG down in a court of law. And I'm like, you use other people's content all the time. You actually have called her fat. Oh, you can't even believe the things he said about Chantal in that live stream. And I'm like, isn't that cyberbullying? I mean, isn't it about reviewing the content and not going low? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're literally doing what you're saying she could take you to court for. I mean, Foodie's just not the type that wants to deal with court. I mean, Nader did more to her than any of us. He did more to her than any of us. He exposed her underwear, her clothes, private things, photos, voicemails. We just review content. You know what I'm saying? And most of us don't go to the cyberbullying level. We really, really don't. We don't cow tip, and we don't go for cyberbullying. That's a whole nother thing than reviewing content. So it was just odd that everything he says that Foodie Beauty could have went for FFG, he just did it in one live to Foodie Beauty himself. And out of anger. So that was really odd. Well, she gets anxiety attacks about having to be in a courtroom and in front of judges and lawyers. She's a little insecure that way, which is why she didn't follow through. She even said, I can't handle going to court. I know I need to do it, but I just can't handle it. And ultimately, she pulled back. So I just don't believe she really wants to go to court and lose and be embarrassed over YouTube drama bullshit. It's embarrassing. This isn't, I mean, I've heard stories where a criminal broke into a guy's garage to rob him while they were gone. He got injured in their garage and sued the insurance company and won. So you think they care about YouTube shit? No, they don't. So stop. Stop making things seem more than what they could ever be.
Being nice to people you don't want to be nice to is hard. But I happen to enjoy when my boyfriend locks me in a room for a bit. Yeah. I'm totally fine, guys. There's no dark arc. There's no, conspiracy of him kidnapping me. Anyway, you can't kidnap the willing.
Maggie said, hi, Shelly and chat from Greece. Finally caught alive. I believe they both are scamming each other. It's kind of like, now, I'm not scamming each other. I don't, you mean, Salah and Chantal. Well, in two different ways. She is paying him to fake love her for her YouTube channel because her whole identity is YouTube and the characters she creates and how she looks and to keep the money coming in. So she's tried many, many, many different things. Rolling down a hill in her underwear, shaving her head, getting high, greening out, throwing up, getting drunk, insulting the United States, insulting her members, and now we're going to do cosplay of Muslim life. So this is her creating characters in order to keep her paycheck alive. But in the meantime, so this looked like a great script for her, right? But in the meantime, she's making false promises to Salah, but in her mind, she believes she can get him to Canada someday. And you can't kidnap the willing. Exactly, Celebrity Juicer. And in the meantime, he's getting money from her. It's just like the Nader, but we're just in a different part of the world. It's exactly the Nader screenplay.
Yeah.
It's intentional.
Hold me against my will, Salah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. What brain is a medical condition? Alcoholics guy? Oh, I never heard of that.
Maybe you should Google it before you laugh at it then. Yeah, by that time he'll be over it. He may be collecting as much as he can collect before she goes back home. This could be the final countdown, right? He's just going to get as much as he can, and then he's going to move on. Because I believe he does want to get a ride to Canada. And maybe do the romance scam over there, help out his fellow Kuwaitis. I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is that Bubble Tea's really doing some deep diving, and it's making them nervous, and they're coming after. So I don't want to be a part of that, but you can go watch it. I don't want to be a part of it. I'm here to just laugh at the content, have some fun, and find the nuggets and watch this till the end. You know what I'm saying?
But yes, she definitely needs a life if she's, I don't know. I mean, people probably don't know. Like, they don't know. The only people who really know our situation is us, Salah and I.
And Allah and Murad and Aisha and Mistress of Darkness and whatever new people you're bringing over, Jamie Rose. They all know. And you know what I really believe? Nader. Do you ever question how fast Nader and Allah got on the phone with each other? You don't? We do.
So everyone else is just creating rumors and whatever else. But for all people know, like, they don't know us, right? So whatever, let them talk. Hi, Jen Marie. I'm feeling very well.
Well, yeah, and Bubble Tea found a lot of stuff out. Like Jamie Rose and Aisha live in the same city. And all kinds of fun stuff. Trust me, she'll get to the bottom of it, and so will the Kiwi Farms.
I'm the type of woman, too, like, I'm very, like...
What?
Jealous.
Yeah, we know. And it makes you blind. It makes you blind.
And I try not to be, like, so jealous and controlling and stuff like that, all the toxic stuff, but, like, I'm very aware.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Like, he and I are both very aware of where we go, what we do.
You're playing checkers, he's playing chess, you're locked into that apartment. It's kind of like when a woman has a cheating husband, right? Oh, man, he loves when a baby's born, right? And the kids are at home, and they just sneak out for this, that, and the other thing because you're stuck at home with the kids, right? How many times have we watched women pile her kids in the car and go find their man? Right? Yeah, this is kind of like that. You have a hamster and you're locked into that place. He can go, he has a car, you don't. He can go do whatever the hell he wants. Dummy.
Our things are open to one another. We have
Nope.
Passwords. Like,
yeah, you have a password to one phone, dummy.
No secrets. So, yeah.
Cow tipping is when you go past the content that they're willing to give you, the information they're willing to give you. Cow tipping is when you go behind the scenes, look up people's, I don't know, financial records and I don't even know, a bunch of shit, and then put it on the interview or put it on the internet. The interview. Put it on the internet. Even though it's public information, that's cow tipping. That's going beyond the content.
I chase the rainbow. We're not really talking right now.
That means she's not talking to Pete. Yeah, they'll have a Facebook page, right? They have 2 channels. They both have passwords too. And pretty soon the Facebooks will say Chantal, Salon Chantal, right? It's just dumb. It's dumb. If you know what? She's going to push him over the edge anyway. We don't even need to worry about if he's cheating or not. And he's allowed to. He can have up to 4 wives. Your filters make your face look ridiculous.
Consenting. Prince Beezer. I look so much calmer there. Yeah, it's a definitely different life for me, Taste the Rainbow. I think,
You have been living in Canada and on YouTube for 7 years. You have had so much fun until the Nader thing. And then you went into a dark space, and this is your light. This is the life-saving ring you grabbed for. Are you kidding me? This is going to end up being darker than the Nader era. This, ma'am, we're trying to help you and save you from. But you're the smartest person in the room. You just do you. Boom.
If I just focus on positivity and working hard on myself and everything, really trying to battle my demons.
Yeah, that cough syrup is herbal. Probably makes you like, it's probably got opium in it. You're in the Middle East for shit's sake. It's probably got opium in it. Probably why you seen the rug moving. But anyway, I'm not getting into debate about her medicine, her Z-Pack. Somebody tried to literally fight me through Z-Pack, and I don't care. You're not going to engage me in shit that is ridiculous. Well, because it's not a time release, she has to cut it in half. It doesn't work that way with a Z-Pack. There's no such thing as time release. The reason that they put that groove there is if you can't take that big horse pill, you can break it in half and take each half. I'm not getting into an argument over a Z-Pack. I have taken so many Z-Packs in my life, I am not getting into an argument over a Z-Pack. I don't care if she takes a third of it. Don't even care. See, can't engage me in that kind of shit. You just can't. I don't care. Nice try, though, whoever that was.
Because I know people think I came here to escape them, but no, they don't. You don't just leave them behind, you know.
I mean, isn't that ridiculous? Why are we even mentioning time release, which is only in a capsule? I worked in a hospital. I ran meds all the time. Oh my God. There's only certain things that are timer. I wasn't even getting into it. I was like, this person is absorbing my energy, and I'm not a right fighter, nor do I want to be the smartest person in the room. I just don't care. Period.
And also, I think like this is a general question. I answered it in the comments, but basically, like, why didn't you just use your civil ID at the clinic, not your passport? Because
you don't have a civil ID.
I don't have a civil ID yet.
There it is. Ding, ding. You can't get married without one either. Boom. Legally. Boom. Finally, some admittance in here.
It takes time, like, to actually come in the, like, it takes time for it to come. You know, like, it's not just...
You can't even apply for it until you have a residency, and you can't have a residency until a real business, not counterfeit perfume, fake business, sponsors you. You have to be contracted. Healthcare, education, what else is there? Military, legit contracts. Silly girl.
Imagine, like, when you're applying for a passport or...
I don't have to imagine. I read all the laws 6 months ago when you kept denying it.
Identity card, and so anywhere in the world, you don't just go in and they give you a laminated piece of paper, here you go. You know, it's not like that. It's not like a membership club card from Costco, you know? Like, it's a government thing.
No shit, Sherlock. We told you that.
So, but yeah.
No, you still have to bring your birth certificates and stuff to Vegas, because I got married in Vegas to my husband. We had to bring our birth certificates and, you know, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, you can get a marriage license fast in Vegas because Vegas is known to shotgun weddings, baby, and eloping.
That's basically what's happening with that. I was surprised by how cheap it was for me to get healthcare. Now, I don't know if I needed an operation or something.
Why is that so surprising to you when your healthcare in Canada is free? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, why would it shock you that one of the richest countries in the world would have cheap healthcare? Mexico, Cuba, there's so many that have cheap healthcare. And you have free healthcare in Canada. Yeah, you pay, more in taxes, but, that's the way they chose to do it. Do I think it is a system without failure? Oh, hell no. You wait forever to be seen. In the meantime, people are suffering.
That would be the same thing. I don't owe him.
I said that, Viv. You pay for it in taxes.
Cover emergencies in foreign countries. If you look up OHIP, you can get reimbursed for emergency care. And I know people are going to go.
Well, if you bought the health insurance plan, before you traveled to Kuwait, and I have a feeling you didn't. I have a feeling you didn't. But you have to pay out of pocket, and then they'll reimburse you when you get home if you bought the health insurance plan when you traveled.
Well,
Well, I don't mean free as in nobody pays. I mean, it's just the way, like when they said universal health care, the people that actually work and bust their ass pay for it in the United States because you have to qualify for universal health care, which means you have to literally be at poverty level. And then the people that worked had to pay for it. So, same thing in Canada. They have universal health care, which means it comes out of taxpayers, and she's not a taxpayer. So, there's that.
you hate Canada. I don't hate Canada.
But you always think the grass is greener somewhere else. And is this your green grass? Is this your pasture? We'll see.
I mean it that way. Was fed up with my life, well, like with living there. Yes.
Well, it's the same thing in the United States when it comes to expats. Let's say you come over here on a visa from China and you're going to teach, the Chinese language as a teacher. If you choose to stay on a green card, you pay half your salary to our government. That's how it works here, too. This is for people who, are not choosing to be a citizen, because you have the right to choose to be a citizen. But some people don't want to give up their citizenship of their own country, so they pay half their salary goes to our government. So that's interesting. But yeah, there's so many interesting things. We don't even need to make it a whole subject. She just is a liar and only knows what she's been told, or she thinks she's comprehended. So, you know what I'm saying? And she's lying to Salah. So there's that too.
But I do still pay my taxes.
Yeah, tax time's coming up again, and you will be paying them again.
The ones I owe, like I pay them in
And the ones you future owe.
installments, so that's being taken care of. It's not like I moved here to avoid paying taxes.
You can't.
But when I do become a resident here, I won't
You won't.
have to pay taxes.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Oh, my God. You will never be a citizen of Kuwait, only a resident. You will be a citizen of Canada unless you burn your passport and invest all your YouTube into Kuwaiti dinars. That's the only way, sweetheart. You better burn your passport then. Because you will always be a citizen of Canada. Always, always, always. You will never be a citizen of Kuwait. $4.99, Elizabeth. Thank you. I love how Chantal complains about her life in Canada, but it was her bad choices that made her life that way. Well, she's always been that way. If she has no need for you anymore, Pete, then she totally discards you. She feels nothing for anyone but herself. End of.
Like, it'll give me a good break for, like, a good couple of years of
Nope.
being able to catch up on what I already
Nope. April 15th, you're going to owe a whole last year. All last year. Yep.
owe.
Probably another 30,000
I'm telling you guys this because you already know my business.
or 50,000. I forgot. It's 50%, right?
So, but that to me is a benefit
She's making up this information.
for sure. And it's living here is cheaper, and
No, it's not. No, it's not. I love when she says, like, okay, we only paid 10 KWDs for this meal. Well, that would have cost you $40 in Canada. It's the 4% thing. It's the point, what is hers? 40 cents or something to the dollar. 40 cents. Yeah. And so where are you doing your math? Where are you doing your math? It's your Canadian money being turned into dinars. You're losing a quarter of your money. And then when you do all the math, oh my God, I think you're paying more. That's crazy.
without paying taxes, it will give me a really good opportunity to catch up.
You can't catch up. You owe another year, 2022. That's about to hit you in about 4 weeks.
things, you know. Please tell me you took one whole pill 2 times a day now. Jen Marie, we specifically asked the pharmacist. So if you see these pills,
Oh, yeah, we already hit this part. Fine, take a half every 12 hours. We don't care. Yeah, it makes no sense. Their taxes are going to keep racking up, right? So she thinks if she hides over in Kuwait for 2 years, her money's still going into her bank account with her debit card in Canada, a Canadian bank, which is trackable by her government. They will literally freeze her accounts. That is so dumb. But anyway, she thinks all she has to do is just, sit over there in Kuwait for 2 or 3 years, pay off her back taxes. Meanwhile, in 4 weeks, she's going to, 2022 is about to hit. Oh my God. And what, that don't count? Because you're sitting in Kuwait in a locked in room? Oh boy.
they have little grooves in them for a reason. Like they have the
Yeah, in case you can't swallow that big ass horse pill, you can split it in half and swallow each half. Ding dong.
groove to be
Or lower dosage for children.
split. They're easily split in half.
But not a woman that's 300 and some pounds.
To make it easier on your system, but I'm supposed to take one half basically every 12, like twice a day.
Okay, you do that.
So that's what the pharmacist said.
Here we go. Marcy's in for the kill. And it's at No Madness Life. One word. You are making up that residents, non-citizens of this country pay half of their salary. Really? So you don't think I don't have a family member who's Chinese? Married to a family member who's Chinese? And just holds her green card. She doesn't want to be a citizen of the United States. And that she's not giving up half her pay. Really? Okay. Okay.
So yeah, that's the dosing I'm supposed to take for myself.
She don't know what the doctor says because he didn't speak English, so it was translated from Salah.
Will your family come to visit you in Kuwait? I don't know. I was talking to them about that. They were open to it.
Oh, April 30th is Canada tax deadline. Okay, ours is the 16th of April. I'm going to file my taxes while on vacation overseas and use my hotel address. I will then claim I owe 0 taxes on my U.S. income because I'm not physically in the U.S. I'm sure the IRS will understand. Exactly, Dix. Yeah, use your hotel address, right?
But
I know, all pills have that indent. I know.
knock on wood. I will see them again.
I'll see my family again. But right now, this is more important. I think your family's fine with that. In fact, I don't think they would expect any different.
Yeah, I'm never not going back to Canada ever. I just mean for a while, instead of having to come back every 3 months because the trip is very hard on me and it's also, it's
Terry Lynn, are you the one that ordered the sweatshirt? The sweatshirt in the shop? I gotta wait for Terry Lynn for a second. Okay, no, okay. It's a different Terry. Okay.
it's pricey to go back and forth so many times. So it's more that the trip is just very hard to do.
I wouldn't even want to do that trip. No, thank you. Listen, the only way you're going to get me to do an international trip is if I'm in one of them planes that has the pods, where your whole pod is a recliner, a TV. Yeah, that's the only time you'd ever get me. It turns into a bed. That will be the only time. You'll never getting me to sit prone in an airplane for 14 hours. We'd have problems.
Such a hard trip.
You have to go back, ma'am, yes.
I don't know.
Okay, Marcy. Thank you for letting me know I'm making it up. Thank you.
I just don't know how people do it. To do it it's just exhausting, But who knows? Maybe in like a few months I'll feel like going back to visit my family, but I don't know. Are you going to hang out with Stella's family a lot during Ramadan? Is it traditional to spend lots of time with family? Yeah, probably. Yeah, friends and family. Um,
You're just thinking of it now?
we actually have plans later tonight to go out.
You shouldn't. You're sick, ma'am. You really need to keep your virus intact at home.
I'm gonna see how I feel. I'm starting to feel like better, but I'll see how I feel. Are those pills banana flavored? I wish, Mimi. Remember the banana penicillin?
We used to have bubble gum. I do remember the banana, though. I gotta be right. You had a choice. That's right.
Much different here, yeah.
The liquid stuff. Yeah, who cares, KT, right? Yeah, who cares?
Maybe yeah, that's a good idea, Mimi. Like meeting halfway. Like I don't know. Helen Nervous. Oh, Chantal, I'm so sorry you are ill. I hope you get better and soon. Drink lots of water and sleep. Oh, thank you, Helen Nervous. You guys are so nice too to think of me. My eyebrows.
I know you looked forward to medicine time when you were a kid. Um, I always got the bubblegum flavored, the pink one. And oh my God, I'd be like, is it time for medicine yet? You get all excited.
Nobody has an eyebrow.
Why can't they do that nowadays for us?
Scylla. I can't do it. Like when I try to do the Scylla eyebrow.
I will, Jamie. I'll come up with better lies, yeah.
I can do rat face.
I remember being blown away. I'm like, and you know, my husband even said, he goes, well, why wouldn't you just want to get a citizenship, though? I mean, you live in the United States, you're married. And she said she didn't want a U.S. citizenship. And we were just blown away when she said it was pretty much half her salary. Wow. You know, that was just mind-blowing. I was just like, wow.
And he can't, so there. If you become a Kuwaiti resident, does it mess with your Canadian citizenship? No. So once you're a
Oh boy, here we go. You can't be a citizen of Kuwait. That's why it's just a residency. It's like having a dual residency, not a dual citizenship, because there's no agreement with Kuwait and Canada. Like the United States and Canada, you can be a dual resident. Why do you think Monty has a Cash App, which you can't get in Canada? Because he put his business as in Texas. I mean, these things are just common sense. I actually heard people going, how come Monty has a Cash App? And he lives in Canada. He has the dual, whatever. He does. He used to live in Texas. That's where his business is registered. So of course he can have a Cash App under his business name. Because he uses that as the address. So there's that. Oh my God. But this doesn't work the same, Chantal, between Kuwait and Canada. This isn't like the U.S. and Canada. And I don't know who else Canada works with, but yeah, you can have dual. We can do that with, the United States. You can do that with Canada. I don't know if we can. I don't think we can with Mexico, right? We get a lot of retirees that move down to Mexico, but they keep their address in the United States because they're not stupid. They don't want to lose their retirement that they've earned their whole life.
Canadian citizen, like especially like I don't know how it works for people who become. Yeah, once you're a Canadian citizen, you are a citizen for life. Like they cannot revoke your citizenship.
Of course not. You're born and raised there. You have a birth certificate.
But
can they revoke your residency? That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Even though you'll be a Canadian citizen your whole life, a national, we could say, it doesn't mean they couldn't revoke your residency, right? Could they? Ooh, let's see if Canada can revoke your residency status. All right. As a citizen. Yes, you can lose your permanent resident status. If you haven't been in Canada for at least 730 days during the last 5 years, you may lose your PR status. You might want to look into that, sweetheart. That's under the Canadian government, or Canada. Yeah, Canadian government. Yeah. 4 ways you can lose it. You should be careful. You should be careful. Right, people? Maybe you should read that stuff. Not my circus, not my monkey. Playing around with the government's never a good idea.
I don't know, maybe under.
Yes, permanent residency and citizenship are not the same thing. Citizenship's where, it's basically where you're born. You're a citizen of that country, but they can revoke your permanent residency. They could make her stay in Kuwait. Then Kuwait might kick her out. It'll be a whole thing. I don't know. Research it.
Under like extreme criminal
No, 730 days in 5 years total.
circumstances. I don't know, but for me, I'm like being communicative with Canada still. I've worked out a repayment plan and all this stuff with them. So, you know,
I don't know why you're having issues with Etsy. I have no idea. I won't know until tomorrow, so I have no idea.
I think that what was your question again? Oh yeah, so you're a citizen for life, but it's your residency that
Yeah.
it messes with. So like,
Yeah.
if I'm a resident here, I won't have my healthcare benefits and all those things there because I won't be a resident of Canada. But I still am a citizen, so whenever I do decide to come back to Canada, I can just
You have to reapply. What if they deny you?
resume my residency.
But what if they deny you? Oh my. Because of things you've done? I don't know. That'd be crazy. Freaking the Sheet said Etsy's fine.
So that's about, yeah, that's how it works, I guess. Breezy read one of my comments where I praised my wonderful husband, and she said, why do all these women need a man, blah, blah, blah. She really wants a man but can't get one. Yeah, that's a weird answer, P&V. That's what I didn't like about her all along. Like, she just acts so nice and, like...
Oh, God. P&V, whose ass you on now? Would you go outside and touch grass? Breezy read one of my comments where I praised my wonderful husband, and she said, why do all these women need a man? Blah, blah, blah. She really wants a man, but can't get one. Well, Breezy's back with her ex, and she's been posting pictures with him, so you're just stirring up shit. Knock it off. Go be happy, Piss and Vinegar. You're not a happy woman. Why are you in everyone's chat? Just leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? Dang.
Nice and positive and preaching blah blah blah, but then it's just so like
you're just starting drama. You love drama. You literally go in there to get her in a bad mood. What a good friend you are, Piss and Vinegar. We're talking about important things here, not you trying to stir up drama. That woman needs to go outside and get some fresh air. I know she thrives off drama.
Mean girlish in her comments, yeah, so I know what you mean.
You shouldn't even have addressed it. Just move on.
I don't watch those people. They just...
Yeah, you pound sand. You don't touch grass.
And I don't let people... I'm not going to let people affect my mental health.
Thank you. Then why don't you block Piss and Vinegar? Once and for all. Do you really need her $3? So she can constantly get in your head and piss you off? We're supposed to be doing a glow up, Piss and Vinegar. Be part of the solution, not the problem.
Health anymore. Are you friends with Murad's wife? Yeah. Yes, I am. She doesn't speak much English, but we use Translate. She's really funny. I really like her a lot. Babe, your rat face. He did try to do rat face once. It was so funny.
Oh, please let us see that. I want to see someone with a English bulldog jowl try to do rat face.
Dual citizenship.
Yeah, but Flopera questions Chantal. She doesn't try to go run around the YouTube streets and bring in something, whether it's true or not, just to start shit. She needs to... Flopera might be blocked because I don't see him in the chat.
You can never have citizenship in Kuwait unless you're like born Kuwaiti, I think.
Yeah, we know.
So
You're called a national.
you have to be here sponsored by a company or something like that.
A company! A company. A legit company. It's never going to happen, Chantal, because Murad and Salah are non-Kuwaitis or non-nationals, right? Or non-Kuwaitis, call them what you want. And if you can get all the way to the person that owns the 51% stake that is a Kuwaiti in the counterfeit perfume business, they're going to have to prove that they need to contract you and you need to be here to help them. What are you going to be, the water girl? You go and get the water they put in that fake perfume to dilute it? I don't know, but I'm just saying it's not legit enough for you to be a resident there. Sorry. I don't know who's telling you it is, but they're just grifting you for money. Oh, trust me, Chantal watches milk tea. Absolutely. She puts her down. She makes fun of her accent.
Yeah. It's very Jim Carrey, the eyebrow. You love Jim Carrey? Me too. He's so funny. There's no, like, he's so unique with his comedy. There's nobody like him, you know?
Yeah, you should also watch him for his philosophy. He's pretty good. He is really good. You might learn something from him. His real side. His real side. You might like him.
With his
If you can understand his philosophy, you might like him.
facial expressions. He's a very good actor.
Can you imagine being that desperate to be a troll that you actually pay somebody to troll them? That makes no sense. That is probably the level of pathetic I hope to never encounter in my life in real life.
And Canadian. How did she get that from your comment? She's slow. Rebbe.
Well, Murad and Salah cannot sponsor her because they're non-Kuwaitis. But a non-Kuwaiti cannot own 100% of a business. It has to be owned by a Kuwaiti. So that perfume business is somehow owned 51% by a Kuwaiti, and Murad has 49% stake, supposedly. I don't know what the stake allowance is. I don't know if a Kuwaiti, they can share ownership, but the Kuwaiti owns the business. So I have no idea if that would even count to bring in somebody from Canada to work, because it's not healthcare, it's not the education system, and it's not the military. So it makes no sense to me.
If you're born in Canada, you can actually be dual, but you will never lose citizenship. Yeah, alhamdulillah. Yeah, no, now that I'm like away from Canada and I start to appreciate little things in Canada, obviously
No, Allah is not a national. He just sells, Bluetooth stuff and at a market.
from where I'm from. And I am proud, but I mean, our government is not perfect and a lot of Canadians are suffering and, there's just
Then maybe you should have stayed home and done something about it, not run away from it. I mean, do you think your husband, fake husband, lives fairly in Kuwait with always the threat of deportation to a country he wasn't even born in? Wow. Isn't that funny how she does that? When she's in Canada's great, the United States sucks. So now she's in Kuwait. Kuwait is great, and Canada sucks. Isn't that funny? I think people fill her head, and then she believes it. Yeah, she believes everything people tell her, like what Pete's told her. And then now whatever, Salah's telling her. This is weird. Yes, they are. The SVB deposits are insured up to $250,000 per account. The problem is that bank in Silicon Valley those accounts had way more than $250,000 in it. So look at the money made there.
we're being overcharged.
I would have split my accounts into 10 different banks they would have all had each $250,000 in them. You know what I'm saying? My grandma taught me that a long time ago. Right? Because she lived through the Depression, man, when you lost everything because there was no insured. There was no FDIC. She lost everything. She literally didn't even trust a bank to be had. But, she would divide things into different banks because she wasn't stupid after that, when it came to their business. But look at all that. You get 250,000 back, people. Sorry about your luck if you had 5 million in one account. I don't think people are that dumb. I think they know to diversify and then split up their money. I would hope. Depends on how old you are and what you learned from your grandparents, right?
Things.
Exactly. Cats in the Hat says, I keep 4 accounts. Yep, different banks. Yep.
And I think the taxing is out of hand, honestly. And the cost of living and the politics are just like all.
No, 250,000 is the limit. My
messed
God, they actually had a news report on it that said that these people will get paid their FDIC amounts, which is 250,000.
up and everything. No country's perfect.
Why are we in here talking about this when you can go watch about 1,000 videos on, the collapse of the SVB and all that? There's thousands of videos all over the YouTube.
Yeah. I like to be able to just go back if I want to. It's like, it is my home, But right now, this is my home too.
No, it ain't. You're on vacation.
So, yeah.
You just got Salah believing that. That's why you showed up with your little pink bag. Because of that whole, he was talking to another girl in a gaming area, and you freaked out, called him a pig and a coward, and he said he never loved you anyway, and then you freaked out, and then you changed your plane tickets to get there as fast as you can. Now you're going to sit there because you're obsessed with him, and you're going to monitor the shit out of him for as long as you can. And he's going to continue to get you to send your money to his bank account for as long as he can. I mean, this is as obvious, right, as your dog shitting in the snow. I mean, for real. Yours is all about emotions and his is all about money. This is awesome. Which is how all romance scams go. We've seen the Dr. Phil specials, right? Where she's on there, even though he brings the guy out on stage that she was catfished by, and she still don't believe that's him. Nope. I go, this is Chantal all day.
I would say, yeah, the healthcare, I feel like I haven't experienced a lot of the healthcare here, but I'd say the healthcare system in general is more sophisticated in Canada for sure.
You think? Well, actually, have you ever seen the Kuwaiti hospital? Talk about sophisticated. But where you're living, the Bedouin area, out in the middle of the desert, and you get these pop-up, probably the guy's house, let's be honest, he probably lived in the back. You're going to get, I don't know, veterinarians and I don't know what kind of doctors you're going to get out there. I'm just saying, the Kuwaiti hospital, talk about healthcare systems. Whoa! Let's just look at Kuwait City Hospital. Mother of pearls, this thing beautiful. It's beautiful, right? It's kind of like the, look at this. Look at this. This is the Kuwait Jahara. Here's the Jasper for Kuwaitians. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. She does no research. Yeah, none at all. Jahara, Kuwait City. There it is, hospital. Yeah, what you're experiencing is the best you're going to get for non-nationals. But yeah, sophisticated. Not where you went, but where the Kuwait. It's one of the richest countries, Canada. Oh my God, why would you even compare it? You were in a city, Ottawa, Montreal, right? All the cities have major hospitals, just like Kuwait. You were at the Bedouin dock, you know what I'm saying? Throw pillows, that is probably, I mean, my God, do you know that like when you get a bout of head lice in a house, you got to throw away every throw pillow or suffocate it for 10 days in a garbage bag? Stuffed animals, anything with stuffing in it is a cesspool for viruses and bacteria and germs. So I got to be honest, I don't think I would have went there, but that's just me.
It's very different.
Yeah.
But, I felt there's other perks here too. Like it's
Like what?
It's not expensive.
It's all you think about. It's all you think about.
And you don't have to wait, you know.
But if you make an appointment in Canada to see a doctor and you have an established doctor, you make your appointment when you leave. So, like, let's see, you go in for a checkup, right? Let me help you. If you know you have a healthcare system, right? You make your appointment for the next year when you're checking out. Then you have a standing appointment. You don't just, oh, I got a tummy ache. I guess I'll use the emergency room, which causes the backup and the long waits because people don't schedule appointments. Or when you're sick, you don't use the emergency room. You go to a clinic. Oh my God.
And like, you couldn't do that in Canada. Like, you couldn't have your husband come in the room with you, the doctor see you, and then just ask him to just check out your husband at the same time. You know what I mean?
Well, it's probably because whatever throat infection you had could have been passed between partners, if you get my drift. I mean, I know you flew out of Montreal like 10 minutes from Natter's house, so I don't know really where you stayed before you flew out. But to have a infection in your throat within 10 days of arriving, and Salah doesn't have anything going on. Big surprise. Yeah, I'm going to guess by the looks of the infection in your throat that basically they either needed to treat you both or check his throat out too. So, sometimes you throw the nuggets out there and it makes us go, the last time you had that, it was from Nutter. Yeah.
So there's little things that are different. Thanks, Jen Marie.
And if you took the whole pill twice a day, it'd probably be gone by now.
Thanks, Ava. Well, thanks for being.
She's never been to the hospitals in Canada. Are you new here? Every time she had a thought or a tummy ache or did the white snow and her heart started flipping out. Yeah, she would drive herself to the emergency room all the time.
Amazing. Did Peace give you his number? Crystal. No.
And she would vlog, by the way, from the parking garage.
Hi, jokes on D.
Yeah, ERBzing is definitely a Chantel thing, yes.
Jokes on D.
Exactly. You can't check a throat without doing a swab or a culture unless you're a doctor and you recognize it, right? Well, this looks familiar. Oh my God.
They're not canceled for legally proven elderly abuse, but they try to cancel Chantal for unproven claims. Yeah, I pretty much get canceled every day.
Who cancels you? Who's making that shit up? Chantal, what? Oh, here we are, Mimi. Oh, it's Mimi again in the Beezer Club. How is breezing not canceled for legally? Look at you spelling. Legally proven elder abuse. Well, it was 15 years ago, Mimi. But they try not to cancel Chantal for unproven claims. But they try to cancel Chantal. Really? Who's trying to cancel Chantal? You making shit up? Of course you are. Looking for drama. You're bored. You don't want to hear about her health or her little life in Kuwait. You want to be a part of the YouTube drama. Yay, Beezers. And they blame us. We ain't even bringing that shit up. What's up with that?
We should make merch that says canceled.
I will. Because I know you won't. Hashtag canceled. Cancel culture. Hashtag cancel. Okay, I'll think of it.
Sweet Vintage Zoe. Hi, Sweet Vintage Zoe. I'm glad you caught alive. Yeah, I missed you. I'm starting to feel better, I take my inhaler. Now, I might have to go back to a doctor once I run out of my inhalers to get that taken care of.
Yeah, none of us want her canceled. Not even just Breezin. So this bullshit, the only reason she got canceled once is because she did the pumped up kicks. But the bees are that, potato, getting drunk, doing a Cuba raid, right? I don't care if I'm canceled, blah, 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 blah. And then she did get canceled. You blamed it on us. That's cute. I mean, 4 hours this woman went off and literally just went full cyberbullying mode. Did Chantel ever make merch? Nope, never. She just kept that little post-it note on her desk, make merch. Never did.
But by then, if I have my ID here, it won't be too bad. I'm sure it'll be. Because if you have an ID here, I think you get the free.
Oh, yeah, Omegle. That's right. That's right. Because a minor popped up when she was on Omegle trying to make Nader jealous, and a minor popped up and showed his face, and he was like, I don't know, he looked like he was 14 to me, but bye-bye. Yeah, YouTube took her down for that. Yep.
Healthcare, right, babe? I think you said.
Then she cried and carried on. It was a mistake. It'll never happen again. It's a mistake. And then Google gave her channel back. Other people lost their channels for life. She got hers back. But in the meantime, before she got it back, she went on every platform known to man, made them count as fast as she could.
Hi, Sonella.
I don't want her canceled either. Why? Right?
I'm about to pass out. What time is it there, guys?
Yeah, exactly. She's not going in at 2 a.m. to get breathing treatments because they're not open 24 hours a day. The only way is some back alley in his house, clinic, where you pay money, probably under the table. It's a friend. I mean, if her and Salah are not married, I'm pretty sure they would have had to, they couldn't have went into a clinic together without proving they're married, because that's a Kuwaiti thing, by the way. So I'm going to guess it was a back alley home doctor. You pay him money under the table, and there you go.
Walaikum assalam. Yes, Sanella.
Yeah, it could have been the porch of Allah's house. Nobody knows.
Hello to my king. Yes, you are king, baby.
Ugh. Okay, so this is supposed to be Salah. We love to point out how perfect the English is, and it sounds like a woman. Taste. It's about joining a family, not about business. Anyone, man, can invite his wife and give her residency. Well, if you're married, I would assume that could be true, but you're not. So that's cute. Fake Salah.
Salah's company can sponsor you. Is that how it goes?
That's Aisha.
Yeah, he technically, yeah, but he can also as my husband, right, babe? Can you explain to them how it works? They pick and choose who to cancel. It's like a popularity club. Like, it reminds me of high school, legit. Like, every week we would turn on another person. Like, it would be somebody would be turning on somebody. I got turned on, I think, like once or twice. I remember, like, coming out of class, people were acting, like, kind of weird with me in class and whispering. And then we usually, for recess, we would all walk into the back of the school. Like, the back of the school was reserved for grade 7s and 8s. Like,
Why are we reliving this shit show? Why is she rocking? I don't know. She's nervous about something. And I got another question. So when Salah gives her these nuggets in the chat, supposedly Salah, like, oh, there's a key in the bedroom, by the way. Yeah. Do they ever talk to each other? For real. Why is it through her live streaming and typing in the chat over here? This is absolute bullshit. This is not how spouses talk. They don't ask each other questions in the chat of a YouTube channel. It's so bizarre. What would make me happy is if the Salah and Chantel channel, like, was in another room and didn't even notice Salah come into the room. He finally arrives, sits down. Because remember, he's in the bedroom the whole time. But anyway, wouldn't it be funny if the Salah and Chantel channel still kept typing? It's happened before, actually. The Al Sutton Salah and the Salah and Chantel channel were in the chat at one time. Oh no, busted. You know what I mean? It's just so stupid. It is so stupid. I have never seen anything so stupid in my life. And like he says things in the chat, well, this person, It's about family, not about business. Any one man can invite his wife and give her residency. Any man, any non-Kuwaiti can just give residency to a Canadian. Oh my God, you have to, oh my God. That sounds like Aisha.
Our elementary school went up to grade 8. So in 7 and 8, you're like the cooler kids. You rule the school. So we would.
Right, 7th and 8th grade. No, you rule the school in high school. 7th and 8th grade don't even count. It's called the awkward years. Y'all look weird.
Every breath, especially if you have asthma, you're obese, you have
You could fix all that.
history of like, I have a little bit of scarring on my lungs from the blood clots that I had before. So you have to really.
Can you imagine all this at 30 some years old? My God, you're supposed to be invincible, not a meemaw talking about all your ailments.
And
All because of food? You think that would be the most fixable thing in the world, right? Wow. Wow. Thank you, Jesus, for not plaguing me with that addiction. Thank you, because it's a necessity.
I'm sick, and it's attacking my respiratory. So I have to really, if I don't want to die, I hate being dramatic, but no.
You should take one of those pills twice a day if you really are serious about knocking it out. They won't hurt you. They're going to give you the shits. Is that the problem? Is that the problem, ma'am?
Seriously, like people, you never know. Like something like that can really just take a turn for the worse. I'm trying to like conserve my energy, my breathing. So I don't do much, basically.
See, Jules said I had tuberculosis as a child and I have asthma and I work out every day and rarely have to use my inhaler now. Exactly. She could fix and she could reverse all these problems. I'm surprised she could fly 14 hours and not get blood clots, especially with the past blood clots, I mean, I know she's on a blood thinner, but does she really renew all her medications like she's supposed to? Right? Yes, I know, Oceana.
When I'm really sick like this, I just focus on keeping the house tidy, which is like a really big thing when you're sick, and cooking and.
Wait for the sandstorms and the heat. Oh my God, girl. You're going to be locked in there every day until midnight. There's no way I could live like that. In Canada, she was in her car, windows down, out there just, singing and driving. And what a miserable existence for fake marriage and no D. No D.
Doing these little live streams, hanging out with you guys, because you make me feel better. You sound better, yeah. Actually, every time you say cough, it makes me think of cough.
No, you definitely still have a tight respiratory. I can hear the wheeze at the end of your cough. Just saying.
You did not get any sleep last night and worked all day, so tired. Oh no, how come? Do you have insomnia?
Look at people in there telling their story. Look at people in there. Just telling their stories. Oh my God. It's almost 11 p.m. here. Listen to the Beezers telling their story.
What?
And then they're in here shaming. You're in here shaming Amber Lynn. Amber Lynn was 300 pounds at age 11. No way she outlives you. Wow. You people suck. What's this fake sauce saying? Sunshine is not needed at all, but learning Arabic would be awesome for socialization. Oh, that's just totally Salah. You gotta be kidding me, Aisha. At least try harder. Or Missy Moo. It kind of sounds like the condescending I know everything Missy Moo also.
Flop?
They're two in the same.
11 hours difference? Really? Oh, wow.
I can't take Yo Mama's cackling either. I don't even understand. He makes himself laugh. That is weird. Why don't he just get like a pre-programmed audience laugh? At least that would be funnier. But that screeching and I don't get it. It makes absolutely no sense to me. Whoa, that is weird. And it's like after everything he says. So I'm like, where does the comedy start and where does it end? Because if the laugh is at the end of every sentence, then I'm lost.
End of the world.
They call him Yo Cucka. Yeah.
Cross-eyes Bible reading. Oh my God.
Yo Cucka.
Yeah, true. I wonder how she did that. Read the Bible with cross eyes. Maybe she can still read. Oscars are allowed. My breathing sounds better. Yeah, the treatments I go for actually do help. It's like instant. I don't know. Opens my lungs.
It's because it's a bronchial dilator. And it's got a little bit of adrenaline in it, right? So it makes you, I don't know, hyped up a bit.
My sister has flashcards. Yeah, I find learning Arabic is hard. Learning another language is hard. But Arabic is not as hard as learning. Imagine I had to learn Chinese, like the writing and everything. But Arabic writing is like, I don't know how, baby, it looks like.
They're both symbols and phonetic. It's phonetic. And they're symbols. And each symbol has a sound. It's like sh, ha, li. Right? So when you spell my name in Chinese, it's a sound. I'll show you. It's beautiful. It's incredible. And I learned this because we have a Chinese member in our family. Once again. So look at. So Shelly in Chinese. Okay, I'll show you. It's phonetic. So. Oh, I love it. The Chinese characters are two. So it's like sh, li. It sounds. Each one is a sound. And I learned that from her. Because honestly, you don't go get a tattoo in Chinese until you have a member in your family that says, yes, this is correct. Right? It sounds though. So here's pinyin, which is this, and then here's the letters. This is how you draw them. I love them. I play right here. It's the letters. I play mahjong tiles all the time, and absolutely love the phonetic symbols. Yes, each letter has a sound. Yep.
Symbols to me. I don't know how you read it.
Because it's a sound. There's a Farsi, Dari, right? Dari is mostly spoken in Afghanistan, right? And Farsi is like Saudi Arabia. Look at Tom Jones coming in there. Is that my name? I love it.
A whole like paragraph and it'll be like this big. I don't, So, but I find TikTok, there's a lot, like Salah will have, like, what I've learned.
Yeah, Iran, right. Farsi, spoke in Iran, yeah. I seen where Iran and Saudi Arabia were shaking hands. If that don't make your ass sweat, nothing will.
Was been from Salah, but there are some things on TikTok like
new order in the Etsy store. Thank you. I love you. I'm so excited. I love doing orders. I got all the other ones done.
Some language. They're like little teaching bits on TikTok that actually help.
Well, if you stayed off the TikTok and the Instagram and you went out there and you actually watched professors on YouTube videos. I mean, you are part of YouTube, really. TikTok is useless except for conspiracy theories and maybe some around the world news from actual news reports, not like just TikTokers. Oh my God, look what's happened. And somebody goes, that was 2 years ago. Yeah, but it was still important. Okay, we don't deal with those people. That's stupid shit. I don't deal with cotton candy brains. But anyway, thank you, Elizabeth, for being addicted to the Etsy store. I love you. Anyway, if you went and actually watched like some real, in fact, this person I'm speaking of has a YouTube channel, but I'm not putting it out there because she teaches Chinese. And I'm just saying that, what is it? Mandarin. She teaches Mandarin. Anyway, so if you go in and you learn, like let's say you wanted to learn how to write and speak Arabic, you could be spending all day in your bed educating yourself instead of whatever it is you're doing. Whatever it is you're doing. For real. I love subjects. I try to be well-rounded, and if I don't know something, I go research it. They said, hi, Mr. No Madness. Hi.
Too.
He's making this incredible, I don't remember the wood. He got this like amazing hardwood. He's creating a handle for our tree trim. Our tree trim machete. And it's gonna have a strap. It's gonna be kick-ass. Right? He's gonna make it kick-ass. I'll show the handle to you when it's done. But he loves to create. He's weird like me.
Every breath you take.
Oh, is that to Salah? I'll be watching you.
300 pounds at age 11. No way she loved you. There's an app that can teach you to.
Teddy bear, hi.
It's free. Yes, Jen Marie. Sunshine, it's not needed at all, but learning Arabic would be awesome for socialization. Yes. Yeah, Akid.
Not the 5 words you've learned from Salah so you can flex on the YouTube. You should really be learning that because you need to know what the doctor's saying. You need to know what people are saying about you in public. I mean, I think it's important. You know what I mean? If you're going to identify, your pronouns are Arabic Muslim woman. You know what I'm saying? I would say you should go the full throttle and be spending all day reading and speaking and learning Arabic. You're just spending your last day of the birthday weekend. Happy birthday, teddy bear! We gave you blue hearts, so you ain't making this whole week about you. I'm just kidding. I know. Well, her favorite subject is people talking about her and if the new content is a hit. If it's not, she has to rethink it, right?
You know, like when we go camping and things with like groups, it would be nice to be able to talk to.
No, what would be better than talking to the women is hearing what they're saying behind your back. So you need to learn this shit in secret, kind of like a, like an agent of some sort, a covert agent. You need to learn this secretly. Don't even let your husband know you know it. You want to know what's going on? Then secretly learn fluent Arabic. You got nothing but time locked up in there. You know what I'm saying? You got none but time. Secretly learn it, and you'll hear him on the phone. You'll know what's up.
All the women without having to use the translator, because as it is, we just kind of... It was so fun last time, babe. I didn't know about the dabka, like, back then, until... Because I saw... So the women, like, have their own tent, so they were teaching me the dabka.
Oh, God. It's probably like trying to teach a toddler to tie their shoes. Which, by the way, all the shoe companies in the world had to come out with Velcro for people like her. She was a Velcro kid wearing toddler, school, elementary, junior high, high school. Velcro.
But you're going to teach me again.
Yeah, see, she didn't even retain the information. There's people out there that actually can categorize information and retain it in their brain like folders, right? There's going to come a time where I can't, but for right now, I still can hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I try to hold on to my information, but there's going to be a time where it dwindles. It's fine. I'll start doing crosswords or something stupid. But I'm just saying, some people can't. Some people, it just goes in one ear and out the other. And those are the ones that will never be leaders. Only followers. They have like 150 word vocabulary. Your folders are corrupted, right? Yeah, Rosetta Stone. Yeah, she could learn language if she wanted. I'm never leaving the United States for any travel. No, thank you. Right, so I don't find it necessary. But I am interested in some of the phonetic symbol languages. I don't know why. It just looks interesting. Needless to say, Shani didn't accept my Cash App request for $7.50, so I didn't get my birthday stripper. Yeah, she'll take yours, but she won't give it to you on your birthday, right? Cries, my birthday sucked. I didn't get anything. And she won't even give you a present, see? That's what you know when you're dealing with someone.
You guys should see Salah do the dub cut. It's so hot. Sorry.
Oh, what? God, can you imagine you're just this horny teenage girl that just becomes so obsessed with a man? He's so hot. Look at his hair. Look at his face. This is what I deserve. I've earned this hot man. Yeah, well, he deserves a hot woman. That's why he was laying in the red room with Bambi. She's all stretched out with her freshly pedicured toenails, right? All her teeth just gleam white, brushed, flossed. B, hate against crosswords will not be tolerated, right? Yeah, but I'm gonna need them to keep my brain, that part of my brain, still working. Like, for real. So, Salah gets what he wants, you get what you want. Look at the win-win situation here.
That's true. If I'm sick, no way I'm cooking or cleaning. That's healthy people's jobs.
Right, Bambi? We know what she smells like, right? She smells like coconuts and beach. She smells like the beach. You know it. No matter what part of her body moves, he gets that scent, that coconut, papaya, right? He knows what's up. It just just ignites all his senses. Ha! We've seen when you move wrong on the couch, what senses get ignited? We've seen it.
I just make little things. It's not a big deal.
Now Teddy Bear wants to see Bambi's feet. Salah, do you have a picture of Bambi's feet? We've seen her feet. She don't get pedicures. She can't even put her socks on by herself. She needs like one of those plastic claw things, right? You pick it up from the floor with the grabber. We'll call it the plastic grabber, right? She brings it up, tries to stuff her little baby Funko feet into the hole, right? And then she takes that grabber and pulls them till they go on. That's why she likes the thin nylon ones. There's no struggle. Your feet just kind of slide in. Only if, your heels are smooth. If not, it makes a whole lot of sounds, right? Like sandpaper running across a sheer curtain. Frightening. Then they're all like snagged. So bad. That is so bad. The sound, the imagery, all of it, so bad. Bambi smells like an English garden on a summer breeze. There you go. Oh, Bambi has the French petty, yes. She's got those perfect feet. You know, the one that can make $1 million on that foot fetish site. She just puts them in the sand with a straw between them. Makes about, 10 grand. Just that photo. We know all about Bambi, yep. Bambi's the Red Room girl. We named her.
Bobs were very easy. I want to eat healthy too, so I don't want to order junk and really, really salty food. Like, I can control what I put in my food when I'm sick. So...
Well, tell me you're broke and on a budget and grounded from ordering food without telling me that you're broke, on a budget, and grounded from ordering food.
But yeah. I should start teaching you letters.
I'm going to get in my car today, Foodie. Here's what's up. I'm going to get in my car today. I'm going to drive over to the Panera. I'm going to take a half-hour drive to the Panera. And I'm going to get me a broccoli cheddar soup and a bread bowl, a diet soda, and a warm baked chocolate chip cookie. That's what's up. Because I'm allowed to drive, go wherever I want, and do whatever I want. I don't have to take pictures or videos of where I'm at. Hell, half the time my husband doesn't even know I left the house. Because there's not this long goodbye, when you're going to be back, right? I just take off. I come back, my husband goes, I didn't even know you were gone. I said, exactly. He's playing his game. He don't give a shit. And I don't give a shit. That's called trust. That's what love is bound by. I love Panera's broccoli soup. Now listen, in my playlist under food, I have a video up, and I'm telling you right now, the broccoli cheddar soup that I do make is absolutely 100% in a taste test. You can't tell the difference because I sniped and got the broccoli cheddar soup recipe of where they get it. You think they're in there making that? You're silly. I know exactly where they get it. I got the recipe and I made it, but I'm too lazy to make it this weekend because I don't feel like it.
Ah, yes, he did. Yeah, he told me the alphabet. It's remembering it, and I remember things more. I retain the information more when it,
I like learning. I like learning numbers. I don't like learning alphabets. Like I like uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. I also like eins, drei, vier, fünf, sechs, sieben, acht, neun, zehn. That'd be German. I like numbers. I can remember numbers, languages and numbers. I see numbers. I'm one of those, a savant of sorts.
in everyday process.
Yes, my chicken breast recipe. Hello. It's perfect every time. Never dry chicken, never burnt, and always moist. I know how much you guys love that word.
Life, like, you know what I mean? Like, so, like, I know, like, words like akid by heart or mushkila because we use them every day, you know?
Why do you use them every day when you sit in the house? You talking to the hamster? Is Harry talking to you in Arabic and teaching you? Because we know Salah don't live there. You and Harry got this whole thing going. You're freaking me out now. You're like Miss Doolittle with the rats, not with cats, but only with rats. The windows definitely have bars. Yeah, they could slide the food through the bars, Foodie. It's your money. Remember that. It's your money.
So that's the difference. I had insomnia last night for some reason. It was terrible. Ooh, I hate that. It just throws everything. I find like if you don't get proper sleep, for me, it messes with my psyche. It's like psyche. Would that be the right thing?
Everything messes with your psyche.
Mess
Skinny women, hot guys, Nader, Dee Dee.
me up. Messes my brain up a lot. When will King Stella make it to the blue throne?
Oh yeah, she always says like she's 16.
Oh, Chantal reads right to left. Chantal equals, yeah, that's my name. That's so weird. Sanella, oh yeah, he's showing you what your name is. Salah, ooh, yours is cute, babe. Oh, my phone's gonna die. It's like 15%, so I'll go soon. I looked up qualifications. It said that was one of them, so you do not have to speak Arabic. What for? Where? What's Amanda in Arabic?
Oh yay, everybody wants their name spelt in Arabic. Moving on to the teenage girl, you know what I mean, circle.
So from right to left, yeah.
When does your man get home? When does he get home?
Please give Chantal a Quran. I have a really nice Quran basic.
She hadn't even cracked the binder basic.
Yeah, he did get me one when I became Muslim. So, yeah. Jennifer.
So yeah, what? Do you open it? Is there anything you can teach us? Of course she hasn't.
Oh, Jennifer.
This is all for trying to make the whole world believe they're just a happy Muslim country living in Kuwait together. Unbelievable. You start recruiting women. Your channel's done.
Jennifer, look at your name.
Or start letting those people, the new people, and you know who I'm talking about, start recruiting people. You're done. You'll be as done as Dee Dee and Nader are. Just saying. You may not want to mess around with that because there's some smart people out here. Now you got a new one coming in, and she's supposed to, she's supposed to own a millionaire. Oh yeah, go watch Bubble Tea. Jamie Rose. I'm sorry, Jamie Rose, but you've been spotted in a lot of chats trying to groom people. You will not become a reaction channel of the reaction channels. That won't go well for you. I'm just saying. You're trying to recruit people.
Looks like a little boat. That's pretty, yeah. I know it sounds crazy, but it does happen.
Shoshana says she's got something medical going on. Really? You think so, Shoshana? Look at her. Look at her. Eyebrows are covered. She's a mess. She's always got medical going on. She just, she's just choosing to live like she wants to. So let it happen. Just let it happen organically.
Did you show him the vlog? The doctor? No. Where I was literally kissing the camel? That can't.
I knew you wouldn't tell the doctor you were kissing a camel. Told you.
Good. Actually, I really should think about that. Like, you don't know what diseases wild animals are carrying.
She said I was speculating and it was nonsense. You got 3 Billy screams for that shit. Out here gaslighting me.
And I never knew. Like, this is something I didn't know about. This, like, camel disease. I don't know.
Well, we tried to tell you. When are you going to realize that we're actually doing the research for you? And you can hate us all you want, but at least, absorb some of it. Write it down if you need to. These people might be onto something, right?
It's like,
Go to Twitter and look at Bambi's feet. Shut up. It's funny.
And it's not like Salah. Like, he doesn't go hang out with the camels, leave before meeting me. I'm the one who's always like...
Yeah, this is her dream, to be kept in a room and fed, right? It's kind of like a corral. It's a corral. To just walk away from all her responsibility and walk away from Pete and not have to worry about him. Walk away from her cats. Walk away from her family, right? And just go hide in a desert somewhere, locked into a stall and with a refrigerator, right? And this is right now, this is her mental peace. But when she hits homeostasis and she's finally at peace with all the stressors that were in her life in Canada, that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for the homeostasis, which may create a moment, just a moment of clarity, and her go, oh shit. That's why we're here. Because I've actually never watched somebody absolutely have so much stuff piled on them in their mind to where they're overwhelmed that they actually run. Now, I get it. Though. But I've never actually watched it on YouTube. But I get it. Because there was a point in my life where I was gaslit and manipulated and treated like just I didn't matter and like property. And I didn't even know who I was anymore. And I literally got on an airplane and escaped for 6 weeks to get my head right. Because sometimes when people are in your head, you can't see outside what they're telling you, what's happening, what's real, what's right. Stockholm syndrome, yes. And some people don't even know that they've given their power away to people, right? Which I will never do again in this lifetime. I swear to God, I will fight to the bloody end before I would ever do that again. I'm just saying that they don't even understand until they have that moment of homeostasis. And when you do, you're ready for the fight and you go back fighting. And you'll never, ever be that past person again. And it's true. It's called an aha moment. And I'm waiting for her aha moment. That's it. There's no hate. They're, just trying to get her to not be, unalive, disappear, be completely bankrupted because she's in a psychological space of, panic. I feel like she's in a desperate panic state. She wants somebody to rescue her. And Salah has silently, bullshittedly, pretending like he's going to rescue her. Like he's her salvation. And that's absolutely not true. He's taking advantage of a situation. You fell off a couple years ago to get my mind right again. You get it? I get it. It's happened to many people, and we can thank God for you when you finally get it. And that's the thing is, she's never come off as a victim, a predator, for sure. But we don't know how much Nader messed with her mind and how much Salah is messing with her mind. We don't know. We don't even know where she's at right now. We don't know, but we're waiting for it. All because Nader chose Didi. Well, and in her mind, this is the first time she's really been I think with Nader, it was the first time she was really in love with somebody to the point of, I want to get married. I want to spend the rest of my life with this guy. Right? I do believe that on her end. And I do believe if the money was right, Nader would leave Didi for her generosity. Because Nader and Didi been their relationship's been a little touchy lately. And he won't talk about Chantal anymore. Didi keeps bringing it up in the chat. See, I love the whole human behavior and the psychology of what's going on in the girl world. But Didi will, read some chats, and she wants to, say stuff. And Nader said, we're not talking about that anymore. I'm not talking about her anymore. So that's gotten interesting to me. He doesn't want to talk about her anymore. He says, I said, when I'm done, I'm done. I'm not talking about her anymore. And this happened on a couple live streams. And then they got into a little squabble, and he ended the live stream, a week ago or something? So there's a lot going on. You just got to pick up the nuggets.
Can we go look at the camels in the desert? What's your obsession with camels? I don't know. I love camels. They're so cute and
Well, remember, Nader did the same thing. I mean, you're saying she gave up all her worldly possessions in Canada to come to Kuwait, right? Well, it's not really about giving up her worldly possessions. It's whatever is keeping, she was paying for Pete's, and Nader did the same thing to her. He wanted her to move out of the villa, move into the trap house, so all the money went to him. Salah's doing the same thing. Same thing. Different guy.
And it cuddled me. Aww.
Oh, Chantal could have easily kicked out the cats and Pete's and put Nader in that villa. Absolutely anytime she could have. She just was not knowing if she wanted to live with them because after a couple days he got on her nerves, right? Where Salah learned, I need to be more quiet and reserved and not all crazy monkey hopping all over the place Nader. Because Nader got on her nerves after a couple days. He was so on. And so Salah knows not to play that role. Play the more loving, baby. Listen, they've learned from each other. Trust that.
She already has Arabic Quran. Yeah, it's in English translated. Yeah. They have the
She has a new community post. Oh, joy. Here we go. God, girl. Can't you let us finish our lives before you start squawking off? For real. I'm going to mute that stupid sound. Haha. Hi guys, I've decided to limit my streaming, members only of course, and random. So please keep notifications to once a week. Yeah, right. I'll be going back to doing only cooking and food-related recorded content when Ramadan starts. I will also be joining a gym, so I will do a bit of this content as recorded as well. To those of you who have stayed loyal, I am so trying to read this with a straight face. I really am. So... Oh my God, the gym. You can't join a gym and... Oh my God. What gym are you joining? Please film it. Oh my God, please film it. I didn't even know they had gyms out. What are you going to be doing? What are you going to be doing? You're going to be holding on to the camel's neck and then you hang from your biceps? I mean, what kind of gym do they have out in the desert? Look, you know what I mean? You're going to be wrestling one of those big water troughs, right? Going to be trying to push it like a He-Man thing. What do you mean you're joining a gym? You're on a tourist visa. What are you talking about? Oh, thank you. I made another sale in the Etsy store. And she's always been going to the gym and I'm going to do recorded content. I'm only going to stream once a week. Oh, sure, Jan. Why did you make me waste my time? I'm just
Don't
kidding.
think we use hanging. Oh,
Flipping tires. Yeah, and you know what? You just gave us some comedy. Flipping tires, right? What else could you do? Oh, carry pails of water to the campsite. 2 big buckets. Trying to carry it. Listen, go barefoot in the sand. You're allowed to show your feet. Just get a pedicure. Have one of them wonderful Arabic women get the scales off your feet, which, they'll come off automatically when you walk in sand and sand and sand and sand. It's an exfoliator. Anyway, have them paint your toes or make them cute, please. Kickball, soccer. She gonna drag all those tires out of the desert? Yes, with a chain around your waist, pulling them. That's a good gym. That's the kind of workouts I want to see. I want to see that He-Man shit. Carrying sandbags, right? Cargo off the ships. Now that's a gym. Go, girl. But you better get well first before, I know you're in bed dreaming of all these beautiful things. But honestly, pulling the ropes off the cargo ships coming in. You whip them. I want to try that. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah. But not cleaning your stall because there's not enough cardio to be done in that apartment. So, yeah, get out in the desert, girl. Pack a bag. It's like sweat camp. You're going to sweat camp, girl. Let's do this. I don't want to see any little pussy gym like Roman. When Roman worked out and we showed it, I don't want to see that. He was shaking, first leg lift, shaking his whole body because he had a hangover. Every time he did 1 rep, he had to take a drink of water because he was just so dehydrated. It was a trip. I love that. That was one of my favorites.
I didn't know that basic. I need a humidifier, yeah. Or like Tracy said, maybe the pot. But you can't keep the stove on for a long time, so maybe it would be a good thing.
You actually can boil water, pots of water. Now listen, and like honesty, in the desert, you really need humidity. It is unbearable. Even with the air conditioner going, you want the humidity mixed with it. I say go to the mall, tell Salah to give you back your debit card. You got shit to get if you're going to live here. So anyway, go get a couple nice diffusers. Put some eucalyptus in one, eucalyptus oil. Get some wonderful eucalyptus. Put some drops in an oil diffuser that's a humidifier. And then get a big humidifier, like the one, the Levoy, the one you had at the villa you never used. Fill that up with some distilled water, and you're going to feel amazing, at least till you're done with this sickness, for shit's sake. You can't live like this. This is not luxury. This is suffering. My God, Shani and Rev live better than you.
Yeah, he does pat my back. It does help. You're right.
He needs to pound on it. It's called vibrations. It's called, what do they call that? I actually know the name and it just slipped. See, it slipped my memory bank. This is where we're at, people. Percussions. Thank you, Shelley. That was me. You guys didn't tell me that. It's percussions on the back, right by the lungs, okay? And it'll get all that stuff broke up, worked up, and coughed out. And taking 1 pill twice a day will do it.
Hey, Rhonda, by the way.
Yes, postural compressions. Thank you, Tangled Bliss. It's postal drainage, removes mucus in lungs. Exactly. We used to have to do that in the heart unit.
Hey, Jojo Marie. There's death penalty in the U.S. as well. Oh, yeah, sure. None in Canada, though. I don't know how I feel about it. It's just one of those things that sometimes I'm like, yeah, fry him. And then sometimes I'm like, well, depends on my mood. Good thing I'm not Good thing I'm not a judge. I'm crabby today. I didn't have my 3-in-1. Fry him.
Her 3-in-1 what? She didn't have her 3-in-1 what? I don't know what that word was. Hold on.
Would be a good thing. Yeah, he does pat my back. It does help. You're right. Hey, Rhonda, by the way. Hey, Jojo Marie. There's death penalty in the U.S. as well. Oh, yeah, sure. None in Canada, though.
Oh, God, I just can't with this comparison of the United States and Canada. We are two different systems. Good God, when will people understand? They always say, well, this isn't a democracy. It's not a democracy. It is not a democracy. We don't have a ruler. Oh, forget it. I don't even care anymore. I can't do it. Oh, 3-in-1 shampoo? Ew. That's what men use when they go camping or at the gym. Oh, 3-in-1 coffee creamer Nescafe. Got it. You're like shampoo, conditioner, and flea and tick. Got it. Funny shit. You're funny.
I don't know how I feel about it. It's just one of those things that sometimes I'm like, yeah, fry him, and then sometimes I'm like, well, depends on my mood.
That is weird. That is weird. You would even think like that. Eye for an eye, but it's not our job to carry out the eye for the eye.
Good thing I'm not.
Chocolate ice cream and coffee, right? Nashi's gravy and poutine.
It's a good thing I'm not a judge.
I know Salat only visits once a day. And she knows approximately when he's coming to visit. And that's why she goes live and then pretends like he's in the other room, blah, blah, blah. But look she's been live for an hour and 20 minutes. And she literally will not turn off the live until she proves he's in the room. We've seen it over and over. It's so dumb.
I'm crabby today. I didn't have my 3-in-1. Fry him. I'm kidding. I'm gonna have an orange. Is this Travasil? I don't know. I need Travasil too. Yeah, strep is bad. It makes you really sick. Like fever and everything. Ugh. Anyway. Hello, how are you? I'm good, thanks. Orange is good for when you're sick, You should collect a crown from every country. Really? Are they different in different countries? Take a deep breath in and blow out as hard as you can.
Perfectly Imperfect put up a short video of Natter's creation. Gotta see it. Because he's always striking people. So I don't care to cover him. He gets butt hurt too much. Oh, dear God, what was that? Is that it? Is that supposed to be like a shepherd's pie? He literally layered corn, peas, meat. What is the red shit? What's the red shit? Anyone? Oh, yeah, I'm here for it. This is Perfectly Imperfect. If you're not subscribed, please do.
Oh, yeah. You scare me when you do these things.
Dee Dee still hasn't been to the hairdresser because Nader won't let her spend her own damn money she goes out and works for while he sits around and grifts around the house like the houseboy doing the laundry, right? That'd be a cold day in hell. You can tell she's getting sick of him. I'm telling you right now. He won't talk about Chantal anymore, so she's, you know what I mean? What's the gain for her now? Because it was always about Chantal with her. It wasn't about Nader. It's always been about Chantal. I don't know what's going on with her. She needs her eyebrows groomed, her hair. I don't even know what's going on. The red sauce has cinnamon and nutmeg in it. Of course it does. Oh, and ketchup. Good.
It just scares me.
Oh, the red layer's kidney beans. We're playing around with kidney beans like that. Oh, God, here. What? And we're going to flip it? You know what he's been watching? He has been watching the professionals that cook in a pot and then flip it and it's perfect. What in the literal hell did you try to create? I'm here for it. What? There's blue? He used an old container? Are you sure he didn't buy that? There's a sticker on it. What container did he use? Chili. What? That's a work of art. I got, what is this? Rice Krispie treats? No. What is that? Macaroni and cheese? What do we got on top? Because I see whatever, white. I don't even know. Beans, peas. I don't know what the yellow shit is. Wow, looks like, yeah, I mean, it's a work of art. We got to give them that for aesthetics. Are those peas still frozen? I don't know, but they sure did glue together, right? Did they not? Raw frozen vegetables, a pea sandwich. I don't know what the hell this is. Oh! She's literally hiding the expression from her face. That's gold. Hold on, I need a drink of water. Thank you for this order in the Etsy store, whoever you are. I love you. All of you. I love all of you that have been shopping in the store. And I'm so excited. I get to get busy for the rest of the day. Prison meatloaf. Oh God, and he threw fries on top. Are we going to pour gravy over that? Awesome. Oh, damn. And why are those kidney beans, why are they so red? Like they're almost fuchsia, like pink. Oh, you're excited for your earrings. Oh, yay. Oh, that's rice. Okay, the bottom's rice. That's rice. Okay. And that's not meat. This is more beans. You guys are going to be shitting your brains out. For real. But I haven't figured out what was on top. We got French fries. Or those onions. Are these potatoes? What's happening? Yeah, find a partner to hug. Y'all gonna need someone to hug. Oh. I gotta be honest, Dee Dee. You are what I call a follower. You will eat anything this man makes. And let me tell you why that concerns me. Because if you ever gave him an ultimatum, I wouldn't be eating another plate of food. Let's just say that. Yeah, everybody buddy up. Whoa, avalanche. I think these are fried. No, those are French fries, yep. They look like fried onions and French fries. I don't know, but I'm still concerned and have curiosity for this top layer under the French fry, above the red beans, pink beans, above the peas, the corns, the brown beans, and the rice. Yeah, tell us you guys are broke. That Foodie's not giving you any more money. A pancake! Love it the most, do you? Look at her face. Good God. Mary, Mother, Father in heaven. Mary, a 50s Jell-O mold, right? Everything defrosted and he had to cook it, pretty much. This is something else. I wish he would let us review his cooking without striking us because it's so fun. Dee Dee loves it the most. God. Yep. What do you guys just like? Just do psychogenic drugs? Like, you guys do this shit and then he just goes in the kitchen and cooks all crazy like? I know he gets mad when she don't eat it. I know, Dee Dee's lost all sense of femininity. She had that beautiful blonde, little, messy, spiky hair. It was so cute. Now look at her. Comb over. He won't let her spend money. He dyes her hair from whatever they can pick up at the Dollar Tree. She gives him haircuts. He's looked like a mushroom cat before. You know what I'm saying? This is a sad existence, you two. Acting like you're doing better than any of us. Give me a break. You're broke ass bitches. Excuse me, sir. She may not want that crap on there. There's no way somebody be running my house. There is no fucking way. Somebody would be in my house living for free and just taking it over and then telling me what I'm going to eat and how I'm going to eat it. Can you even imagine this? Him and I, only one of us would be walking out of this scenario. Only one of us, because there's no way I could live like that. Cinnamon, nutmeg, ketchup crap he made in there. Blended it up. What? Push it to the side, Dee Dee. Oh, she asked him if cinnamon was in there, and he said no? Okay. You know what? I am sorry, Dee Dee, but you deserve what you get for stepping into the girl world and interjecting yourself. Monkey Mars says, I watch from the bushes, but I have to ask, what the hell is this? We don't know. Some concoction he made. I may have to go and watch it. I'll write down the ingredients, and then I'll let you know tomorrow what was in that shit show. Supposed to be some sort of 5-layer something. Blah, blah, blah. We got to wait for Salah to join. We need to know what's up. I got to pick up his body language.
Oh, that will make me cough so hard, Vaughn. I can just feel it now. I'm holding in a bunch of coughs.
I saw a Rice Krispie treat. Could have been. Could have been the glue.
Once I get off here, I'm going to cough till the heavens.
It was his shitty attempt at a shepherd's pie. Yeah, not even close. No mashed potatoes. No meat. It was just whatever frozen shit they had and whatever canned goods they had left. Because they're hurting, people. They're hurting for certain. We're going to start seeing some more prison meals coming out of that house. We'll be here for it.
To the heavens. I don't know what that saying was. Till the cows come home is what I think I meant. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if the brother watches that channel at all and sees what's going on in that house, that he would have stopped the mother, Dee Dee's mom, from moving in. I really believe the brother would do that. Thank you, Jesus.
Mimi, he always tells me not to kiss the camels, but I forget.
How do you forget when he tells you don't kiss the camels? Salah actually told you not to kiss the camels? And you said, watch this. I do what I want. I can do what I want. I want to kiss the camels. Don't tell me I can't. That's what we're seeing. And we know that you probably had the MERS.
I got strep when I moved from the Midwest of North America to Puerto Rico. I had to do the same thing and go to a clinic.
Oh, geez. Compare your story, people. My God. Do you not have any content that we got to make it all up? Where does he join? Look at that look. It's like she's chewing on a toenail, not an orange. Where is he? Does he ever show up? Oh, good God. Here we go.
This is in USA are a lot less than...
He finally arrives an hour and a half later.
In Canada. Oh, really? Okay. Like income tax and things, eh? Hello. Not Deirdre.
Yeah, did anybody check on the camel? Questions? Anybody been back out to the desert and check on that camel?
Albuterol for the nebulizer. Are you ever prescribed steroids for your breathing when you are sick? Yeah. Like, Symbicort.
Yeah, he'll probably look all relaxed, like he had the big O, completely chill, right? Because he had the big O. Life is good for Salah. She's over here suffering, locked in with a hamster, kissing its ball sack, which she does. That ain't the hamster's butt. That's his little nuggets. Quit kissing them. Good God.
I'm gonna need to get, like, I don't know how I don't know if they prescribe steroid inhalers here.
Just go buy them. Just go to the pharmacy and buy them.
So I don't know.
Why didn't you get 3 months? Why didn't you get new puffers before you left Canada? Oh, that's right. Because you don't plan. Oh my God, I seen a picture of Salah in a red room with a blonde, Bambi by the way, laid out in the bed. I know it was him. I'm getting my plane tickets changed. I don't care about going to the doctors. I don't care about refilling my meds. I gotta get to Kuwait. I gotta keep an eye on him. Meanwhile, she's locked in all day while he runs around and does whatever the hell he wants. And you're stuck. You can't even get in a car. You can't go for a walk. Film that shit. You want your numbers to go through the roof? Just throw it all out there. Maybe he don't want you to go out there and film so we can see you're walking through ankle-deep mud because you're out in the middle of nowhere. And you guys are just tossed away in the desert, right? You don't want us to see shack living in dilapidated buildings with bars on the windows, do you? He don't want you to film that shit because he's the prince of Kuwait.
I think they do, but it's hard to get.
Good luck to you with asthma. Good luck to you. Puffers are running out. CPAP's a failing piece of shit. Oh my God. You won't be laid up in a Kuwait hospital. You will not be laid up in the Zahara, beautiful hospital in Kuwait. Nope. You'll be in a Bedouin clinic. Oh my God. It's coming, guys. Her puffers are running out. You got a P.O. box there. Somebody from Mexico could send you some puffers. I don't know. Not my circus, not my monkey.
Americans get nuclear bombs and policemen with tanks and not trains. Oh. Whatever.
He's gonna sneak in so quiet.
You're a good cook. I remember you would cook sometimes. Just comes from my love of food. And you know what? Maybe all those years cooking in my grandma's kitchen did help. Destroying her kitchen, I should say. I remember her old kitchen in Orleans.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Just like deep thoughts with Maury. Oh my God. Miriam. Deep thoughts. I remember back in Grandma's kitchen. You gotta be kidding me. You're locked up in a... Okay. When does Slumdog Millionaire show up?
Would you consider opening an abaya shop for plus-size Muslim baddies? Oh, chokes.
She can't open a business there. Chalks and Dick. What a name, Beezer. Oh, that's funny. You're being trolled. That's an FFG picture. That's an FFG picture. Would you consider opening an abaya shop for plus-size Muslim baddies? There are no plus-size. She's the only one. And, by the way, she can't own a business. My God, she can barely hide in that stall she's living in. Shh. Quit giving her away, Chalks and Dick.
Opening a business sounds like a lot of work, but it would...
A lot of work? It ain't happening. You couldn't even make merch for your damn YouTube channel.
Awesome, too, yeah.
I have an Etsy store. And my people love to shop in it. And I work my ass off to constantly put in new items and be proud of it. Miriam can't even make rice, okay? It's too much.
Wish I could, because, I mean, there are plus size, but, you know, it only goes up to a certain size.
Yeah, because there's no morbidly obese in Kuwait, because it's too fucking hot. You can hear your fat boiling in that heat. Who wants to live it? Listen, I was only, at that point, by the time I got to Florida, I was only like 15 pounds I had like 15 pounds left of the 45, 50 that I lost, but I knew I was going to Florida. So I'm like, I got to drop that weight. I got to drop that Michigan weight because that's how we keep warm here in the winter. But I knew I was going to Florida and it was not going to be pretty. You do not show up in Florida knowing summer's coming and you got about 15 more pounds to lose, right? So I got down there and I got busy. I went in the pool, I swam, I ate fruits, I ate salads, and I worked my ass off. And when summer came, I felt amazing. Want to know why? Because I didn't have all that fat on me anymore. Yeah, fupa, dupa, dupa dee dee.
For sure.
This blistering heat is gonna kill me.
That's what I'm finding from spending 6 months here in the USA, but I don't pay income tax here in the USA. You only have to pay tax like it's like double taxation, right, or something? Because you only keep your residency.
Oh, God, don't try to do that math. Listen, if you live in Canada and you go to the United States for 6 months a year, you do not pay tax in the United States. You're over here visiting. You're hanging out for 6 months. You ain't over here working a job. If you're working a job, yeah, you're considered a contractor. But you pay your taxes to the country you live in. But the contract spells it all out. So if you're just visiting the United States and you're a Canadian citizen, we're not taxing you shit. You're just going to be paying for goods. Just goods. Not income, just goods and consumption. Restaurants and grocery stores and buying shit here to be here for 6 months. Airbnbs, RV resorts. Why do we got to turn this into something it's not? These people make me crazy.
In one country or what?
Oh, yeah. You don't even know what she said. Nobody even knows what she said. Oh, boy. Slumdog Millionaire just came in the door. Watch her mood change. Giggle, 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 giggle. Look at her, so excited.
Oh.
Now, that owl is not new. That owl sat on the desk when she did a tour of the apartment before she left. Now, this pops up, and it's important. We watch this.
Come. I'm gonna move this. Oh! Here comes it.
Here comes the importance of the owl.
I just want to say hi to users before I sleep. Again.
Before you sleep again. You've been out frolicking all night. Now it's time to go to bed? I mean, before you leave again.
Yeah, I need to sleep too. Wait, let me get this up here.
Oh, good. You two should cuddle.
Hi, guys. Aw.
She has no idea. This man has an evil side. And he looks at her as an idiot. That's what I got out of that body language. Like, Jesus Christ with this one. That's what I got out of that. I don't care what anyone says.
Cute, huh?
Yeah. Remember the owls? It's like the owls at Pet Zone.
Yeah, that was cute.
In the Middle East, the owl is linked with destruction, ruin, and death. They are believed to represent the souls of people who have died unavenged. Seeing an owl on the way to battle foretells a bloody battle with many deaths and casualties. Seeing an owl at somebody's house predicts their death. Seeing an
Wow.
owl in your sleep is fine as long as you don't hear its voice. An owl's sound forecasts a bad day. A person who nags and complains a lot is compared to an owl.
Someone who complains and nags a lot is compared to an owl?
One is grumpy or is delivering bad news. They are said to have a face like an owl.
Is what it is.
Here, come sit here.
I just want to say hi to Bezos before I sleep. Again.
Yeah, I need to sleep too. Where's Black Cillian? I know. Second largest bank in the. Oh, which bank is that? Wells Fargo?
You think it's a reach? We look into it, Clout Goblin? Let's look into it. I mean, he's from the Middle East. He knows exactly what the symbol of an owl means. So let's look. Okay. Owls in the... Now, you know, the Middle East, a lot is based around animals. Remember? Sacred and evil. And it's their beliefs, not your westernized ideas. I think snow owls are gorgeous. Do you see what I'm saying? I should put in owls symbolized. I don't know why I keep hitting the space bar. Destruction, ruin, and death. They are believed to represent the souls of people who have died unavenged. Seeing an owl on the way to battle foretells a bloody battle with many deaths and casualties. Seeing an owl at somebody's house predicts their death. So I guess it is in here. It's deemed a symbol of death. Everywhere I look, it's deemed a symbol of death. Okay. The bird, they are believed to be the birds of mourning and death. These typical aspects are illustrated by the owl hieroglyph. That's ancient. There you go. That's the way they view them. Okay.
Wait, let me get this over here.
Hello, guys.
Hi, guys. I did have an easy bake oven. Everything turned out hard and stale tasting.
Why are we talking about easy bake ovens, Beezers? Look at him. Did you have an easy bake oven? I had an easy bake oven. Skittle little 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 little. Skittle little do.
Aw.
He's still laughing. He thinks that's funny.
So?
Yeah. Remember the owls? It looks like
Who are you doing that for? Somebody in your chat? What are you doing?
owls at Pet Zone.
God.
Yeah, that was cute.
Sala, hello.
Hello, guys.
You better hop on that, man. Flop era.
I told you start giggling as soon as he sits down. Look, see, my man's here. Where's your man? I have a man. Look at my man. Isn't he sexy? Isn't he hot? I got a man. She goes into giggles when he shows up.
Veronica.
Yeah, I don't know if it's true. I'm just reading what the symbolization of an owl is in the Middle East. Death and ruin. That's it. Thank you for the order in the Etsy store. Love you.
Remember on Dumb and Dumber?
Well, we're not in the Middle East, so let's not be comparing what... I mean, people over here eat pig. In Kuwait, they don't eat pork. So let's not do this.
What set of hooters you got there? I beg your pardon? The owls. Veronica?
Monkey Myers all freaking out, right? Yeah, we're trying to pick up his body language, if he's just a sweet, innocent gamer, or if he's part of a whole network of people, and they're taking over her channel. They're taking over her empire in some way. I don't know, but I know that she had to get rid of all her wrenches. Nobody has a wrench but him, and whoever else speaks for him. under the other channels. I don't know. We're just watching things and we're just, I don't know, doing a little math. Doesn't mean any of it's real, but things just ain't mathing. Yeah, we had bacon this morning. I'd buy the pre-baked because I love it, the black label, and it's already pre-baked, so it just gets crispy in the microwave. I don't have to go through all the grease and the frying and the getting burned, and just a couple slices here and there once a month because you know I don't want to eat all that fatty stuff. But anyway, yeah, I mean every culture is different. What they consider sacred, like the elephant is sacred in India. The cows are sacred. You don't kill them for beef. It's a whole thing. It just depends on what culture you're in.
She's funny.
Nikki goes, I'm craving bacon now. Right? It was actually pretty good. I had one piece, crispy. My husband had like 4, but he loves bacon. I just wanted the salt because I made us some pancakes, put vanilla in them, made them all fluffy. They were amazing because I was just being lazy today. Because I'm working on my store today. I'm trying to get everybody's orders shrink wrapped and all that fun stuff. So I didn't have time for cooking. No, thank you. In fact, I'm going to get some Panera when I'm done here.
Thanks, Golden Girl.
Oh, yeah. Homemade bacon bits. There is no comparison. Who wants those chewy, processed things in a container? Those are gross.
Super dry. Is this a message? My throat feels super dry right now. Do not get a toucan.
He always moves away from her. Stares at the camera, moves away from her. Mr. Super Dry. Where do you guys get these shirts? Cali? You live in Kuwait. Why aren't you wearing Kuwait attire? Salah? I don't understand why you're always dressed westernized. I mean, like, she's in a hijab and an abaya, and you sit in Western clothes. I don't get why you're not wearing the white linens, the red and white check, whatever you call that on your head, and the white linen pants. I don't get this. This makes no sense. Why you got her dressing like this? What, and you're dressing like you're about to jump in a Maserati and drive down the California Pacific Highway? It makes no sense to me.
Why? Can we get a toucan? I'm kidding.
What?
You know those birds at Pet Zone with the long nose?
Oh,
A toucan?
yeah. They play birds,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but it has like a long nose all with different colors.
He's been up all night. Doesn't he look chill? He been out getting it on while she's sitting there, right? Building up all pent up energy.
You're like, it looks like art. Remember?
Inshallah.
Why are you saying God willing? It looks like art, inshallah. What do you mean, God willing? It's an what?
So.
No, he's been up all night. He's blinking. He is exhausted.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah, he been getting it. Him and Bambi. They've been playing Twister.
Why should we not get a toucan? Actually, I seen a guy who owned a toucan on YouTube, and he like, don't get a bird. No, we're not getting.
So let me get this. Your man walks into the room, sits down, and we're still going to talk to the chat about birds? Wouldn't you be like talking like a married couple? Like me and my husband, if we sat down together, I wouldn't just be sitting here reading the chat. I'd be like, you know what? Are you going to work on Max today? I mean, we would be talking like a husband and wife, right? It's weird.
Pets. We have a Howie, and that's enough.
Your love child, Howie. Right. Sniff his beard.
No. Flop, are you misbehaving?
Well, it says Cali right there. Cali. It says Tokyo and Cali registered. It says surf team. Super dry surf team. Tokyo, Cali registered.
Misbehaving?
You think so?
Is Flop misbehaving?
Hmm?
Is Flop misbehaving?
Yeah. She's naughty visa.
Naughty.
Everything's a giggle.
Crystal, probably very hard. It's very illegal here. Your hair looks amazing. they said.
Okay, we need to.
What? They said your hair looks amazing. And then he told her to look at something.
Buy 2 cans and release them into the. Are you renouncing your Canadian citizenship? No, no, you can't. I don't think so. Like once you're a Canadian citizen, like I was born Canadian and have my citizenship, you can't read. But you can change your residency.
He can't stand any of this. None of it.
But you never lose your citizenship when you're a Canadian. So no.
No, he's got oil sprayed into his beard. It's oil. It's glistening. It's not like a conditioner or like a pomade oil. It is literal oil. Got to smell lovely.
Fruit Loop bird. Oh yeah, Fruit Loops.
She's trying to look really important on YouTube for him. This is where their money comes from. And I think he's over it. I really do.
Oh, actually, I've never seen what kind of breakfast cereals they have here. Did you used to eat cereal as a kid?
Cereal?
Yeah.
What cereal means?
Like,
What cereals means? Yeah, that's him typing in the chat. What's cereals means?
breakfast cereal, you put milk inside. It's like,
Oh, dear God. Let's talk about food. Riveting. Salah's got afterglow, okay? Wherever he's been, he's got afterglow. He's looking at his phone. He's just reading who's in there, who we can recruit next.
depends on if Chantal behaves and gets early release in the prison.
Yeah, his vibes are definitely changing. Absolutely. Thank you for the order in the Etsy store. Love you.
Super spreading beezing. Yeah, that's true.
Rhonda said, I'm trying, he can be a real asshole sometimes.
Does it bite people?
Yeah, he was only there for like 8 or 10 minutes and he's like, done with it. Like, shut the live off.
I love the dinner videos. They're really calming to watch. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of. I have some recipes in mind.
Oh, Salat, he definitely curses, yes.
For sure. And I'm going to be doing a lot more cooking during Ramadan. And, well, yeah.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
Right? He looks at me like,
You're
God.
a good cooker.
you like how I cook?
Oh,
You
perfect.
really liked what I made tonight, huh?
Yeah,
Did you like the rice like that?
tasty.
Tasty, baby.
Thank you. My son just walked in. Can you show Howie? Oh, Crystal, just rewind to the beginning and show him because Howie, he's not awake right now. He buried himself inside the house and he's not going to come out.
Howie.
Howie.
Oh, God. Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Sleeping again?
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you rewind right to the beginning, I show him. No one wants to watch a grown man make fresh
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to bring in the food and go, yep.
juice every night. Miss Mario B saying, Anna G, yeah, we have the Twitch bees, I know. I haven't been doing anything.
Oh, my God. They started a Twitch channel. Because she's now got to be a professional gamer to keep up with Mistress of Darkness. Unbelievable. And she didn't, listen, she left BB because he was a gamer. And now she's with this dude, and he games with this woman, Mistress of Darkness, who she had a fit about when she was in Canada because he was in her chat saying he was single and stupid shit, and they got in a big fight, and all of a sudden she changed her plane tickets, showed up in Kuwait. Now she's going to be a gamer. Unbelievable. What are you going to play, The Sims? Stop.
I said I was going to do. I have to work harder. I feel like I have no energy, like a little energy at a time. Until
He knows that. You've been this way forever.
I feel a bit better.
You're like a Meemaw. Take her out in her wheelchair, put her in the sun, Bring her back in before the sandstorm, or don't. Whatever. A sloth, right?
Maybe the antibiotics will help. I don't know.
No, you just want to lay around all day and stare at your phone. That's what you did at home anyway. It's called depression.
Rate,
I would be too if I was living the slumdog millionaire life.
rate the different meat sticks from restaurants. Yeah. The kebabs. Yeah. There's all different kinds.
Oh my God, look at him. He's so riveted. They don't even talk to each other. It's like a tour guide just walked in. I'm here, ma'am, to take you to the nearest Burger King. Can you end this live? I got things to do today, ma'am. That's how this feels, does it not? Anyone? Can you agree?
That we can do
Rwanda
something.
said, yes, he does. His break went through on the side of my finger and out of the other.
And you think that's him in the chat. I love that for you people.
He was stuck to me. That shit hurt.
Oh, his beak, his nose.
Oh.
Yeah.
Doesn't even know what those sentences mean, yet he can put in commas and say words that there's no way he would know, unless you've had some sort of English degree.
The bird, it's the beak, is the.
He doesn't even know what the beak is on a bird, you idiots. I'm talking about the Beezers, by the way, and her.
Oh no, his beak got you.
Oh. It was hers, huh?
Yeah. Thanks.
I know, he didn't even know what cereal was.
See, I love his hair like this. You guys like him more like with the shaved, spiky?
That's because you're shallow. That's because you're shallow. You objectify men. Sorry to say it. But if you really loved this man and wanted to be his wife and live a wonderful life together, you would drop about 200 pounds and work your ass off to earn this man. But to lay around and complain about your health and and why you can't go do things and expect a 29-year-old man to be happy with that, then you're shallow.
Look or the? I like this look personally. I like the big beard.
God, you're using him like an object.
On him and the hair.
She's not on the floor. She's at the edge of the couch, staring into her phone. She doesn't sit back with him. She sits forward and he sits over there. Yeah. Right, Jamie?
Thank you, babe.
He told her when they first got together and they did a live stream, he told her he wanted her to lose 150 kgs. And all she did was double down on the eating. You're not telling me what to do.
Thank you. Thanks, Chokes. Yeah, you're welcome, babe. Can celebrate the burnt chicken and rice. I didn't burn the chicken.
It's not burned.
And there's plenty of Muslim women. You are correct. Why hasn't she done the day in the life of a Muslim? The 5 times a day she prays. She washes her feet, her hands, her arms, her legs. We had to go learn this shit. And her face. She has to put on this big robe and she has to go forward. I watched it because Muslim women actually film themselves so people can see how they do it. She does nothing but run around the YouTubes in people's chat telling them about themselves. She doesn't do the day in the life of a Muslim. No, none of her routines, nothing. So too much math is not mathing.
It was cooking well.
It was a little overdone. I cooked it on like 450 or.
You cooked chicken on 450? Oh my God.
25, I think.
425? No wonder why the top of it was scorched.
And then I lowered the temperature and let it just roast out. But I like
Lowered the temperature and let it roast out.
chicken well done, like really
That's called dried out. Not roast out, dried out.
well done. And the yogurt dip I put on it maybe burnt a little bit, but it didn't taste burnt. It was really good.
She killed the chicken twice, right?
All good.
See, she cooks like Nads. Everything goes on high.
Fresh lump juice.
No, she started out roasting it at the 450, then turned it down.
Thank you, Mimi.
I don't know Prince Beezer. What is holy? I don't know.
I literally have a amazing baked chicken recipe on my playlist. And she couldn't even go over there. Don't even admit it, but just go over there and learn something.
Do people celebrate Holi? Holi? Yeah, this look is sleek.
God. Nader. She told us Nader was hot. She's obsessed with Salah. This is obsession. Do you see it in her eyes? He looks at himself and she looks at him.
Sleek.
He don't give a fuck.
You're so afraid of birds because
Is he finally showing himself right here? Like, for real. Like, it's getting weirder.
bites. Yeah, they're crabby, eh? Birds, I find. And they look at you with their eye like, and they bite you.
They give you a warning, huh?
Yeah. Howie bit me, but it's only because if your fingers smell like food, he'll go.
God, you're an embarrassment. Look at him. Just look at him.
They give you warning. Flambe. In the summer, you can just leave a pot outside like a slow cooker. We can cook outside in the summer.
He don't care. He doesn't interact with you. Run. Go home.
Outside?
Hmm?
Outside?
It's so hot in the summer, you can cook outside.
Like camp?
He doesn't even know what this means in English. And yeah, he's the one typing in the chat, Beezers.
You know what I mean, or what?
He doesn't know what it means when someone said you could cook a roast outside in the summer there. He goes, what do you mean? Hot? What do you mean?
Like, just like putting a pot on the pavement because it's so hot. And you can,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like when you fry an egg.
Yeah.
Wow. Hmm.
But when we go camping, what do you guys use to make the fire? You put coals?
Coals and there's something white. It's make the fire
Start?
quickly start, yes.
Oh, okay.
Quick start and charcoal.
And then a lighter or something.
Ah,
And then a lighter or something.
it's so delicious. There's nothing like the taste of charcoal. It's so good.
Yeah, actually there is. It's called cedar planks or smoked planks. Charcoal doesn't give it a taste, just gives it heat.
Wife always makes a husband's look better.
There you go, pick your nose.
Hindu holiday. I don't know, Prince Peaser. I'll record him and send an email. When you say Beezer, he sneezes? That's so funny.
Yeah, applewood, yes. Applewood smoked, yes.
Meaning, yeah, you're right.
Wow, this is just so much love for the newlyweds. My God, I've been married 20 years and my husband and I have way more chemistry than this. Thank God.
Did you see Mimi's quick?
Oh my God. She's so funny.
Can you turn?
Look at, this is her whole life. This is her whole life. This is absolutely sad. Like, you can't even interact with your husband and don't even look at the chat. Like, interact with each other. What is this? She's trying to impress him by reading the chat. See how famous I am? Look at, your chat doesn't move, ma'am. Change your content. This is absolutely depressive.
Rihanna, what's up?
This is her showing him her importance. He's not even impressed. He's over it. There's no money behind this. So whatever you told him or showed him for money you used to make, he knows it's not true anymore. Yeah, they're listen. Listen, no. This is not even close to convincing me. This is, girl, hit the gym. You will blow your channel up. We don't care about this. This means nothing. We want Chantal back. I would have went home. I would go home, which is probably why he's got her locked in there. Maybe she wants to go home. Maybe she's been hinting towards going home. He locks her in now. Yeah, he don't even have to try anymore. This is done. Done, son.
There's no public pool, I don't think. I don't think there's public pools here, Flop Era.
Herman says, me and my ex have more chemistry than this, right?
In the pool?
Yeah.
There's for men.
Of course she flexed making 20 grand. Of course. And if Natter's a part of all this, because I still question how fast him and Allah got in touch with each other, I still question that because it was fast. Anyway, Natter fed her to the wolves, probably for revenge. And, yeah. And any amount of money before this is over is still going to be pathetic.
For ladies.
She's coughing in Morse code, right? Too bad I don't know Morse code. Sorry. Of course we would be glued if she went to the gym every day and worked out. How? Maybe he's going to make her. That would be great. She's not mukbanging anymore on the lives. Maybe he's over it. He don't want to be with somebody who eats themselves to death. And he's like, you either start going to the gym and losing this weight or I'm out. I don't want this shit. It's too much. You can't do anything. We can't go anywhere. You got to sit down every minute. You know, get it together. I don't know. That could be it or more bullshit. Don't know.
Like at the gym or?
At the gym, yes, there is.
Mm.
And jacuzzi, sauna, everything.
Yeah, you sent me the pictures.
Mm.
So he sent her pictures of the gym. Why didn't you go with him? Oh, that's right, because it's only for men. The pool and the jacuzzi are only for men.
Make the camera more down, I think, better.
Yeah?
Yes.
Like that?
Yeah.
My Prince Charming turned out to be a weirdo, but I can buy myself flowers. And there you go. You can buy yourself flowers. You listen to that song on repeat?
No.
You want to see Howie again, BBW, Layla? He's lazy. He went back to bed right away. He comes out for a few minutes, and then just goes.
Nobody cares. It's not a kid. It's a freaking hamster. And it's probably the third one if you haven't noticed. If you haven't noticed. He don't care about the hamster. Quit trying to make it your love child.
Sleep. Hey, Tattooed.
I know she hates you, Leon.
We have chemistry? Like acid and base? Or no, I'm just joking.
Oil and water, gasoline and a match. Yeah, you got chemistry all right. We're just waiting for the implosion. Sitting around waiting.
He's so cute. I know. Don't you have a hamster too, Layla? He is so cute. He looks like a little mouse, eh?
How?
Eh? Honey, doesn't our baby boy look like a mouse? Sorry, Chantal, but listen, I ain't buying what you're selling.
Yeah.
Howie.
Yeah. Yay.
He's our little hamster.
Look at his face. This is a joke. See that? This is a joke to him. True personality starting to come out, bro. You're starting to grow. You had that little boy look when you first came on the scene, right? But now you're going back to your real look, aren't you? I can almost picture it. It's kind of in a radical sort of way. Oh my.
Mr. Son. Oh, yes. I have to take him out. I grit my teeth because he's so cute.
Whatever.
A good lazy boy.
Yeah.
Your charge 5%.
Oh, shoot. My phone's going to die. I forgot about that. Okay, we got to go.
You couldn't plug it in? Did he punch you in your back or pinch you that it's over? Interesting. Interesting. Oh no, my phone. You know what happens when your phone gets to 5%? Let me tell you, when you're live streaming on it, you've seen it happen to me. The screen actually freezes. We've seen it happen to Nada. Remember when he got mad at Dee Dee? Because the phone, the battery ran low, and it froze his screen, even though he was still doing what he was doing. So that's a lie, ma'am. And then he got mad at Dee Dee and threw the charger at her because she was too busy reading the chat on the iPad and didn't notice that the stream had froze, and it missed him plating his Van Gogh. His Van Gogh moment, and he was mad. So I'm sorry, but that's what happens when you're on a phone and the battery goes dead. It'll freeze, and it didn't freeze at all.
All right, guys.
Didn't
Sorry,
freeze.
I didn't charge.
5%, it would be froze right now until you plugged in.
Nice to see you guys.
Yes, I'll have my phone charged next time.
You mean the bags of food are getting cold? That's what I figure. But thank you for not mukbanging on stream. I appreciate it.
We'll be back tomorrow, okay?
Inshallah.
Boy, that would be froze.
Yeah, inshallah. So, thanks, and thanks for beezing, guys. I'll see you later.
Yeah, he's got to go. He's got other people to see. There it is. We tried to make it what we could. Do you sing? What does that got to do with Chantal? Of course I sing. Salah can't wait to get out of there. Her life does depress me in Kuwait. Eek. Hell, it depressed me in Canada. Eat, drive around, eat, green out. This is her life. You know what? I believe whatever stories she's told, like half of them don't even exist. Yeah, there's something going on with that situation. But we got to wait for it to play out, people. Time to go bang Bambi. Yeah, in Canada she had family and freedom. Jeez. This isn't even rocket science. What the hell are you doing? Oh my God. Go home. I don't care if you never talk to Pete again, but do something to improve your life. This is not improving it. Yeah, she's only going to stream once a week now. That ought to do well for the paycheck. It was better in Canada, yeah. Because at least we knew she could leave. She has no home to go to. Well, if you don't take her next paycheck in 10 days, right? Oh, Ramadan starts. You're really locked in now. Oh my God. If you don't take her paycheck, then I would assume that she could fly home and go get herself a cute little studio apartment. Auntie will take her in. Who cares if her mom takes her in? Her mom's married. Nobody wants a 40-year-old living in their house. Hell, even Pete's mom didn't want her living in an apartment. Didn't want Pete's in her apartment. Right? She could go live with Auntie until, you know, she got herself a little place. Right? Change banks. You can get an apartment. She just will pay a lot. You want to know why? Because her credit sucks. But she could definitely get an apartment with bad credit. She just has to pay like extra security or something. But she's got the income. Well, even if they want her in Canada or not, that's her home. It's not, she could move to a different province. Oh my God. Anyway, I want to go get some lunch, and I want to see if my husband wants to go with me. And if he don't, I'm going to tootle off because we got more snow tomorrow. And I got to write down all the new orders in the Etsy store. Thank you so much. I love you, love you, love you. And I can't wait to get them all packaged and da-da-da-da-da because that's how I roll. I love to work. It's my favorite thing to do. And I thank you for being a member. I thank you for being a subscriber. I thank you for thumbs up. I thank you for just hanging out. And I thank you for your super chats and cash apps. Thank you. I love you. I love you all. I can't wait for something new to happen. All right, guys. Bye now. Have a great day. Have a great Sunday. Bye. Love you all. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.